So here we go.
Quality, innovation, respect, and integrity. Take steps to invest in your career. International Management Consultancy is the leading global marketplace for learning and instruction, helping professionals across the industry to develop skills and expertise to get recognition and growth in the corporate world. We are one of the leading training providers and gradually spreading our training facility amongst candidates based at different geographies, such as Canada, United States of America, United Arab Emirates, Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, Lebanon, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Philippines, India, and many other countries across the globe. IMC is accredited by the highest industry standards. We put in the efforts and we work to prove our commitment to offering our clients only the best and of superior quality. With a uniquely immersive curriculum that combines live instruction from the leading experts, peer-to-peer collaboration, on-demand lessons, unlimited online trainings, and 24/7 learning support. IMC helps over thousands of professionals learn their skills needed to advance their careers and reach their full potential. In line with our commitment to excellence, IMC offers a number of training courses preparing professionals for certifications and exams given by the international associations in areas like management, finance and accounting, human resources, sales and marketing, quality administration, and as well as project management. By fully attending these courses and successfully completing the requirements of the certifying body, participants will receive a special certificate which recognizes their dedication and commitment and in many cases help them earn valuable continuing education credit. IMC Consultants has been working together with their clients from various industries in aligning their people and processes to compete through high speed, excellent quality, and low cost. We strongly believe that the key to our success is our total commitment in delivering value to our clients based on integrity, honesty, and openness. If you are uncertain about which roles or skills are best for you, hurry! Come visit our website or talk to our expert education consultants today. Take a step, invest in your future, empower your knowledge, and be one of our success stories. International Management Consultancy, excellence is what we deliver.
So I just wanted to see the number of participants are okay. So welcome everyone. My name is Fasih Haider. I am your trainer for the training program. So in the first thing is like you should be confident with your trainer that if the trainer is okay for me to conduct the training or not. So I'll just give a basic introduction about myself. So just a minute. So my name is Fasih Haider. By education, I'm a mechanical engineer and also I hold a MBA in operations. So I've done my engineering from India and I have done my MBA in operations from SP Jain School of Global Management in Dubai. It gives an Australian degree. And after that, I have done some other educational programs. Like I've done a senior management program from one of the top institutions of the world called Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta. So I have done a senior management program from IIM Calcutta. Apart from this, I have done a couple of certifications like chartered, like project management, which I conduct, CBAP, which is Senior Business Analyst Professional from Canada, CFM, Six Sigma Black Belt, Quality Management, Auditing, and many other certificates. So one of the best certificate certification is a chartered manager, which is the highest official certification that is given in management and leadership. So like in India and many other developing countries like India as well as Pakistan and Philippines, chartered accountant is popular and famous. So when we say chartered accountant, it is the highest in accountancy. So similarly, chartered manager is the highest in management and leadership. So I am chartered manager as well. So I've written my mobile number, email ID, so that in case you want to ask any question, clarify anything, you can always drop me a WhatsApp. You can always drop me an email. And I promise that in maximum same day, hopefully the same day evening. I say evening because I work full time for a British company from Monday to Friday as a general manager for the Middle East, Africa, and Asia region, looking after operations and sales for a company that does food companies projects, as well as we manufacture machines for the food companies. So I am conducting lots of training courses like Six Sigma, PMP, projects management, quality management, business management, operations, leadership, and so on, which I have already shared with you, engineering and maintenance, management strategy and leadership, and so on. So this is where I'm saying I am working at the moment as a general manager operations sales for Middle East, Africa, and Asia for Unitech Group of Industries. Before I was working in Singapore for Padir Linko, and then before that I was in Saudi Arabia for many years in Al Wataniya Poultry, working as head of engineering and projects. Uh, Before that in Guardian Industries in Saudi Arabia as well. I started my career with John Deere and Tata Motors in India, in their research center specifically. These are some of the professional certification. These are the training experience I have trained. I do like regular monthly global batch of 40 plus participant for project management PMP, which is what we are doing at the moment, Six Sigma, Green and Black Belt, and some of the other companies in this region, which I have trained are like British Council, NAFCO, Abu Dhabi Port, Fanar Al Khalij, Hilton Hotels, and so on. I can speak English, Hindi, and Urdu in a native style, I can say. And Arabic, I can speak in intermediate level. So this is about me. And I have already shared, if you see the, if you go on to the this batch that we are having. So I have already shared a link and I said, please download the complete training material from here in next 6 days. Why I have said in the next 6 days? Because this training, I've done a V transfer, and in a V transfer, it is free for 7 days, 6 days, 7 days. So if you can download it, once you download it in your computer, I would recommend you to download in your computer. So all the thing comes here in a very arranged way. So this is my profile. Then I have put it in 4 categories. Why I have put in 4 categories? Must to read. So this is the training presentation that we will be doing page by page, from one page till the last page. Each and every page, each and every word will be doing through this. So this is a complete PMP training presentation as per the latest syllabus, or as per the latest PM book, which we call at Project Management Book of Body of Knowledge, 7th edition. So it is as per the latest edition, 7th edition. Then there are question sets that you need to practice, which we will see. And then there are revisions and important PMP questions. I have put Word file as well as PDF. So sometime, like Word file is not opening, then you can open PDF and vice versa. Then complete PMP formula with explanation, EMV, 100 project management question terms for revision. So all these are there. So this is must to read. Then there are books. When we say books, it is recommended to browse. It's not that compulsory to read. It is just you can browse. 6th edition, which is still many questions do come from 6th as well, and 7th edition. And the books are here. Optional book is also there. One of the very good book is there just to browse. I'm not saying that you have to read each page and page, but it is good to browse. Then there are extra, which I will be explaining when we will be going further. So extra means not necessary for your exams, but good to know. I put some realistic comparison sheet, some project report from my previous experience, and some comparison sheet and other things. So when we are doing the training, so that time I'll be explaining you more. So it's too early to explain, but you can just download it. And then there are case studies. When we say case study, these are good case studies that are just good to know. If you do read, it is good. And if you don't do read, it is fine. So I have tried to download some of the best from the best institutes of the world, like Harvard Business Review. So they publish, so they have written why good projects fail anyway. So there are some reasons why good projects fail anyway. So all these things are already here with you. So you can just, if you want to read, you can read. If you are not interested, it's not an option. Must to read is something which is must to read. Okay. So that's all about me. And now, as a custom and as per the regulations, we have to do uh, photography, that okay, you all people are attending. So if anybody wants to like not put their camera on, it's all right, 1 or 2%. But if you can put your camera on, so we have to take a screenshot, because as per the ISO certification system, so it's like a compliance requirement. So if everybody can put their camera on, so that would be great. So yeah. So how to put view in gallery, all people come. So we have only these many people. Anybody else want to switch on their camera? It's fine. If somebody can switch it on their camera, because this is the first time we see each other, and afterward it's fine. It's the ISO requirement, so we are just doing it so that you have done it, because they will give you the certification and everything. It's fine. So we just take a photo. 3, 2, 1, 0. I think print screen has come. Let me see if the print screen has come. Okay. A01. Okay. So we have plus 965. Somebody is added at the moment. So I'm just putting this. So I will share the link again and everything again. So if people are there. So these are the number of people who are there. So anyway. So, okay. So you can switch off your camera if you want. That's all right. So that's perfectly fine. If you want to switch off your camera, if you want to switch it on, that's perfectly fine. So now this is all about me. So, but it's a small batch. Generally our batches are very big, but this is a small batch. So if you can just introduce a basic about you, it gives me good amount of experience to bring examples from your particular industry. So like if you can just say your name, from which country you are, which industry you are working, and what is your current role. So it will give me a good amount of experience to bring the right examples when I'm training. So maybe we can start from Mr. Ronald. If you can please start. Introduce yourself a bit.
Uh, yes, my name is Roland. I am currently in Kuwait. I am working in a facility management company. I am my current role is the department head of ICT. So
Okay. What
I
is
am now
ICT?
in my fifth year. ICT means um, no, I forgot. Uh,
No problem.
Information, communication, and
Okay.
technology.
Okay.
Information.
Okay. So welcome, Ronald, sir. I hope you will be happy with the course and everything. So everybody, you can start maybe introducing one by one. Mr.
Can I?
Yeah, yes, sir. Please tell.
Hi, thanks. My name is Loganathan Murthy. Basically, I have about 16 years of experience. Currently, I've been to multiple industries, starting with hospitality, catering industry, and currently with facilities management. So last 4 years, I'm currently with facilities management. So in my current role, I work as a quality and risk management professional. So part of quality, we also handle projects from the project
Perfect.
management office, and part of my role, I also take care about business excellence and organization development requirements based on the EFQM and the Baldrige system models. So the main purpose or the main outcome I would expecting from this is how to, like, though we are handling projects, from PMO office, I wanted to make sure that it is much more structured way, because sometimes we
Yeah,
order very small projects and sometimes we handle big projects. But from a perspective of a standard wise, what is the good practice? That is what my,
sure.
and of course the
And
certification.
I can assure you from my experience training thousands of participants in these years on Six Sigma, PMP, and all those things. So all your questions will be answered. And I encourage, in fact, in all my training, everybody to keep on asking the question, keep on asking, clarifying your dot. See, there are two things. You all are putting your money, first thing, and you are putting your time. Both are very valuable and important thing. So please don't go out of the class without clearing your any dots. See, we all are experienced people. Everybody is working here, has some or the other experience. So it is very important for you that any question, all questions are important, all concepts are important. So if anything you are not understanding, please don't feel shy. Just ask it. You are paying your money and you are paying your time. So it's a project you are doing actually. This is a project of doing this PMP training. So you have all the rights and authority to ask your question. Stop the trainer anywhere you think this is not you are not understanding. If you want it to relate to your particular industry, please stop me every time you want to do that, and I will be happy to assist you. So, okay, thank you and welcome, Mr. Loganathan, sir. Now, another person, please. A bit fast so that we finish in next 10 minutes. Yeah.
I can go.
Yeah, yes, sir. Please say Mr. Vasantan. Vasant Raghavan.
Okay. My name is Vasant Raghavan. Was born and brought up in Ruwais, which is 200 kilometers from Abu Dhabi, but I now live in Chennai. I work for a ITES company that specializes in payroll, HRMS, and contact center solutions. I actually work in the project management team, so everything I'm doing right now is self-taught. So I believe that this course will probably allow me to excel in what I do at work. I'm also a certified ISO 27001 and ISO 9001 auditor.
Wow, great. Welcome, Vasant, sir. And I'm sure you will be learning more about structured, about agile project management, which is where your type of industry do work on, and the general projects management, which is the traditional method of projects management. So we'll be doing both the things.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Please.
Yes, this is Subhasis Misra. I work under the Calcutta Electric Supply Corporation as a project head, and I am BTech engineer as well as a MBA from the IIFT for foreign trade, international business.
So you are sir, based where, sir?
Right now, I am based in Mumbai. We are having some DF on Mumbai, Aurangabad, and Nashik. So I will be there, but my best posting is Calcutta only.
Where, sir?
Calcutta Electric Supply Corporation. I am best
okay. Calcutta,
PSC.
yes. Yeah. Okay. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Abhishek Bishwas this side from India. Basically, I belong from West Bengal itself, but currently I'm located in Noida. And I'm working as a CRM project manager in a UK-based organization. In a remote position, I'm working currently. So basically, my main duty is to handle all technical projects related to CRM, from the requirements gathering and stakeholder management. So I hope this post maybe will help to do my stuffs in a best manner itself. Right?
Yeah, sure, Mr. Abhishek. And I have a house in Calcutta, so we are very much connected.
Right.
Yeah, Calcutta. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. That's
Hi,
all.
Fazil.
Yeah.
Hi, Fazil. This is Srikanth. I'm basically from the Hyderabad, from India. I'm working as a deputy director for a company called Congrex. They are into the wireless network solution. My roles, like in the organization, I'm a solution architect for the D365. So my major task on the side of implementation and assessment, so more into the project management, but what I do based on the people who guide me, not my kind of own ideology. So that is the main motive to join the PMP, to understand how the project management and how can I put my skill set as a solution architect role, what I do for the company.
Yeah. So welcome, Srikanth sir. I'm sure you will be getting a good information from this training. And see, there are many people who have good experience. So believe me, you can go through the training material. That's why I share everything on day one. So you can just go through and see if there is something for you or not. And you will find something is there for everybody. So let's go to the next participant.
And Fuzzy, I don't see any material in the link given by the IMC.
So, sir, you have to download. It's a WeTransfer link. If you download, If you download, you will download it in the folder form. Okay, you will get it in the, it will be written IMC folder. In the IMC folder, as I was showing, you will see lot of see when so this you will download this particular folder, IMC folder, and you will get these things. Must to read. This is what is must to read. You cannot skip on. Books recommended to browse, not compulsory to read. See, I am telling myself, the book 6th edition is 1500 pages. Who will read 1500 pages in this today's world? Nobody. I don't think anybody has that much time. 7th edition, 500, 600 pages. Who will read? So I'm just saying, browse. You don't have to read page and page, because everything that is in the 6th edition and 7th edition, everything I have put it in the presentation. Nothing is skipped out. But see, I am a human being. 1 or 2 concepts may have got skipped out. I'm not saying 100%. So for that one, we have put revision sheet, everything there. So nothing will be left out. Even the question answers are prepared so that it prepares you for the exam and everything. So you will be getting everything. You don't have to worry about any particular thing. Just please download it in the next 6 days.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Hi, Fasi.
Hello, sir.
My name is Berlin Prakash. I'm living in Abu Dhabi. I'm working for a construction company. I am a senior planning engineer for the construction company since last 13 years. So basically, I'm a planning role I'm doing for the company for the development of companies.
So welcome, Mr. Berlin. And yeah. So who is next, please?
Hello, I am Mozart Kouari from Qatar. My bachelor degree is chemical engineering and master engineering management, and I am certificate in ISO 9001 and ISO 7025. I work as a quality engineer at Qatar Standards. My role is an editor and give certificate to products.
Welcome, Ms. Moza.
Hello, Fasi.
Hello. Yeah.
This is Kamal from Pakistan. From academics, I'm a software engineer, and currently I'm working in EY as a senior consultant and integration expert. So this is my short interview.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Kamil.
Thank you.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Mr. Ahmed.
My name is Ahmed Sinada. I am from Sudan, but currently I am working in Saudi Arabia. I am an export manager in a shipping and logistic company.
Okay.
I am a chemist, by the way, but and now I am in the different field. Yeah, yes.
Line
Dramatic
change.
shift. Dramatic career shift, yes.
Yeah, chemical to logistics is really a big change. So anyway, welcome. See, you know, something is planned by God.
Yes, sure.
And and something we can't know what we will do. So welcome, Mr. Ahmed, and inshallah it will be useful for you as well. So who next, please?
Hi, Fasi, Lakshay this side. I'm from India, and I'm currently heading the legal operations group as a deputy legal manager, which is basically divided across the globe into India and I'm currently already yellow and red certified, but I'm looking forward to enhance the operations in my organization so that I can really take it upwards and give it a more oriented and structured approach, which is currently here.
So welcome, Lakshay. Are you by education also by into law?
Yes, I am a corporate lawyer.
Okay, perfect. So welcome.
Yes, since my the legal operations department that I'm leading, it is also majorly dealing in posting compliance. So I have that aspect to come in.
So this is the first time I'm getting the opportunity to be with a lawyer in corporate lawyer especially. So this is the first time somebody is joining from the legal aspect of the. I've trained many PMP batches, Six Sigma batches, but this is the first time. So welcome, Lakshay. And I hope it will be useful for you as well.
Yes, I'm looking forward to learn a lot from you.
Okay, welcome, sir.
Yeah, hello. Fasi, Farhan here from India.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Farhan.
Yeah, so basically I am into training and delivery operations. So
okay.
Primarily a trainer, and I have completed my Six Sigma Black Belt from IMC Institute now I'm into PMP certification. So looking forward to this session.
Okay, welcome. Welcome. So you did PMP under Mr. Who?
No, it's Lean Six Sigma.
Yeah, from whom? Lean Six Sigma, sorry.
From Akhtar.
Akhtar, okay, okay.
Akhtar.
Because I'm also conducting some Six Sigma training with the IMC. So that is why I was thinking that if you were in my batch or what. So yeah, Six Sigma is comparatively very easy. PMP is also very easy. Both are very easy. But passing a Six Sigma exam is very, very easy. Why? Black belt and green belt, because it is an open book, open internet exam. But PMP is closed book, close internet exam. So that means we need to study. And in Six Sigma, even if you don't study, you pass. So there is 100% guarantee of getting green and black belt certified because the books are open, the internet is open, and you give from your home. So there is a lot of benefit in that. But in PMP, it's still not. So PMP, it is exam that you have to give from your practice. So that is why I put it into like must to read and everything. So welcome for Hansar, and I am sure you will be benefiting from this training as well. So who else is there?
Hi, Fasi.
Yeah, please go.
Akshay
Sir.
here.
Yeah,
my name is Akshay. I'm from Kerala, India. I'm
Akshay
basically an
Kumar.
engineer. Yeah, Bollywood name, but from South.
I'm just joking. Yeah. So we have Akshay Kumar in our class. Yes, sir. Please tell.
Yeah, I'm basically from Kerala, India.
Yes, sir.
I'm basically an engineer. I have degree in computer science and engineering. Currently working with a software company here in UAE. I have 9+ years of experience in implementing, developing, and maintaining applications. Recently, mainly into project management. As Mr. Srinath or someone said, everything I am doing from my own knowledge and understanding. So I need to be more structured way of that kind of
Correct.
stuff I am looking into.
Correct, sir. You're welcome, and I hope it will be useful for you as well. So we have 2-3 people. If please introduce fast a bit so we can start our training.
Yeah, I can go. Hi, everyone. Hi, Fasi. My name is Christian Z. Zakarian. So 20+ years in supply chain. Before I was in computer science, not as a developer or coder, but as an implementer. And I just graduated, like a month ago, from my Lean Six Sigma Black Belt with IMC. I got top scores because I loved the science. I loved it. And looking forward for the PMP. By the way, I did PMP Prince 2, but this is like 16 years ago. From Prince 2 UK. But this is like a refresh for me because I want to implement it in my working life. That's it.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there are 3-4 people. Yeah, Mr. Mobeen.
Hi, Fadi. Hi, everyone. So my name is Mobeen. I'm currently working in Dubai as a highways engineer. I'm the highways lead for all of the Middle Eastern offices. I was born and raised in the UK, and I've predominantly joined this course to improve my academic qualifications. Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Mobeen. So which part of UK you are based in?
I was born in the southwest, Gloucester.
Okay. So my company is based in Staffordshire, Birmingham area, suburb.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've been there a couple of times in those areas, and in fact other places as well. So I know a bit of UK, not so much, but a bit of UK. Yeah. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Mobeen. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Kishore, we are not able to hear you. Yeah.
Hi, I'm from Bangalore.
Okay.
Right now, I'm from IBM Cloud Platform. Cloud Billing Engineer.
Kishore, sir, your voice is not audible. You can just put it on the chat. That is also fine because your voice is not audible. So no problem. You can just put it on chat. That would be better, I think. Okay. Oh, what is happening? So, okay. Anybody else is remaining? Anybody else is remaining? If not, we will start our training. So welcome everyone. Those who joined late. So my name is Fasi Heather. I'm your trainer for the training course, and I'm sure you will be satisfied with the training. In case there is anything, I have given my email ID, mobile number, everything is with you all people. You can always drop me a WhatsApp, email, everything, and that I would be happy to assist you. I'm not working in IBM Cloud Performance, a cloud billing engineer. Okay, welcome Mr. Kishore. And so we have 2-3 people who joined at the end. So maybe at the end, we will take one more photo. So please download from this link. This is the WeTransfer link. Each and everything that we are going to train you, everything is there. So we have one person who has joined late. So I will try to send that link again because 2-3 people joined, I think, late. So I'm just going to forward this link again so you can. So yeah, so this is the link. You have to download it from this particular link. All the training material is there. As I said, you will be getting it in the form of IMC folder. Everything is here. Must to read means must to read. Extra and other thing we will see afterward. So let's start our training. Welcome all. We start our training with the first day, PMP certification training, and a basic introduction about PMP.
Sir, one thing I need to clarify, this training program, the recording has to be, the recording, if recording part is been transferred with the same link, we transfer link at the end of the program.
Yeah, no, sir. What happens after every day, they have given you a link. Okay. So if you see here in this one, what they are doing, they are saying, 1 minute, I will show you. They are saying all class recordings will be uploaded within 1 day in this particular folder. Okay. So what happens if like today's class, it will be uploaded tomorrow in this particular link. Okay. And this WeTransfer link that I have given, this is from my side. It is with all the presentation, question paper, question banks, practice sheets, everything is here. Okay. So the complete training material is here. This is from my side, and the class recording will be uploaded from the institute side because they are the, like, they have the IT and backend and everything. So that is with them. They are uploading them. Okay. And the training material, presentation, question paper, question bank, you have to deal with me. So if there is any question, anything, you have to ask me. If you are filling your examination for PMP and you want to take assistance, you can always contact IMC. They have a backend team who will fill up your form, will try to support you in each and everything. It's a very good institution. Those who have done Six Sigma, they must be knowing that IMC is always going one step ahead to the participants. So there is a working agreement between you and me. And what is that agreement? That we have in the next few days or month, 1 month, we have to set goal. And what is the goal that we have to understand? We have to make sure that everything that we are doing in PMP training, you understand nut and bolt each and everything in the PMP training presentation. There are many participants. I will tell you, one time one of the participant from Pakistan, his name was Mateen, and he was a young boy. So he just passed his engineering in Pakistan and he came for on a job search. Somebody told him that he should do PMP. So he was still not working and he joined this institute. So we will come to know that for giving the PMP exam, you need to have 3 years of experience or a graduation degree. Graduation degree with 3 years of experience, or if you are not graduate, inter +2, then you have to have 5 years experience approx. Now what happened? This boy, Mr. Mateen, he joined this course and he said to me, sir, I didn't know that I need to have experience to give the exam. I told him, brother, there's nothing to worry. Nobody checks this thing. You write your passing date, 3-year-old. Who is going to check? Nobody checks here. And your experience also you show for 3 years anything. He gave the exam and he passed with very good score in the first attempt in the PMP. Now, I wanted to tell you what, he didn't go outside the class because see, he was just passed from the college. He didn't have any professional experience. So he asked lots of questions, but at the same time, he clarified all his doubts. So I'm saying if you all are paying your money, you are paying your time. So please take time to ask your question. If you don't understand anything, don't feel shy. Please always ask the question. I always encourage people to ask the question. I can give another example, and there are 719 pages and 35 hours. Believe me, we will do it comfortably. The first 2 days we will go slow because that is where it will build up the concepts. Once we build up the first 2 days concept, then we will go a bit faster. The things will be smooth. You will never see that we are in a rush. You will always feel very, very comfortable. Each and everything that we have shown you, everything will be discussed. Everything will be discussed. Nothing will be left. But what is the goal you have to set? You have to say that you have to learn. Don't try to be absent. Yeah, I know that you can watch the video, but if possible, please try to be in the class so that you know what happens. Sometimes we think that we will watch the video afterward, but we are busy with our thing and then you miss it. So please attend the training. I would request you. And because you can also ask, clarify your doubts. Okay. And if there is very, very urgent issue, something which you are not able to attend, then can you, yeah, Mr. Shrikant, you are not in the group. Can you drop me a message? I will add you 509275800. This is my number. Just please send me a WhatsApp number. WhatsApp. No, you please add me because I am doing the class. So you please add me. You send me a hello, then I will add you, Mr. Shrikant, afterwards. Okay, and I will add you. So you have to set the goal. There should be a commitment that you will try to attend the class. You will read basic. I'm not saying, see, if we are doing 3-hour training, if you read 1 hour also, whatever training material we are discussing during the course, that will be enough. 1 hour for every 3 hours. If you read, that will be enough. You need to be motivated to pass the PMP exam, and you have to set your goal that you will do. No agenda and everything we will see. Now we come to introduction to PMP certification. This exam of PMP is conducted from PMI, Project Management Institute. It offers a professional certification for project managers. And when we say project manager, it can be project director and so on also. So PMI is headquartered in Philadelphia, United States of America, founded in 1969. It advocates and promotes best practices in project, program, and portfolio management. We will understand what is the difference between them. So it promotes project management, and PMI stands for Project Management Institute. PMI.org is the website officially. There are around 100,000 people who are PMP certified, but after every 3 years, you need to renew your certificate. What is renewal of certificate means? That once you are PMP certified, you don't need to give exam anytime. What they want, that PMP, that, like, you know, before there was 6th edition, now there is 7th edition, or some latest trend has come in like PMP, like artificial intelligence. Nobody heard of it in PMP or projects before, but now from last 3-4 months, 6 months, it has become very popular. So maybe when you are going to renew, maybe PMP will add some section in artificial intelligence. They organize seminars, online seminar, which you can attend online. So every hour that you attend, you get PDU, like 5 PDU, 4 PDU, like that. Like it is a learning that you are continuously, you are developing your learning. So you have to earn 60 PDU in 3 years, and that you have to say that you have done this, you have attended some seminar, you have attended some upgradation and everything. It's very easy to do. And in 3 years, you have to pay the fees and you have to renew the certificate. That is how it is done. To apply to take the PMP examination, you must have a university degree and at least 3 years management, 3 years project management. It doesn't mean you have to be project management experience. When you are writing, uploading your CV on PMP website for this exam, you take the help of IMC, they will modify it. And even if you don't have the project experience, it is okay. Nobody checks it. So this is something. And if you are like +2 pass, you need to have 5 years of experience. They say project experience. That is very easy to manipulate. What you are doing some or the other project, you don't need to be a project manager or project leader or project director. You can be just a project member. That is perfectly fine. Why you need to become a certified PMP? You need to become a certified PMP because it is widely recognized project management certification. In fact, see, everywhere there is a highest level of certification. So example, in projects management, there are many institutions, many companies who are giving project management certification. But the highest, which is called the gold standard, the highest standard is from PMI, which is giving the PMP, Project Management Professional, worldwide recognition of your knowledge of project management. So example, if you are based in India, you are based in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, everybody knows if you are PMP certified, that means you have the best knowledge of projects management. You can freely manage projects, even if the project is $10 or $1 trillion project. So when we say $10 project, it can be a small project in your company. And we say $1 trillion, it can be a big project like NEOM city being developed in Saudi Arabia. So that can be a project size. Demonstrate proof of professional achievement. That means you have done some projects. When you put some, it demonstrates that you have done some professionally achieved task. Improve the way you manage your project because it will tell you how to do. See, there are many people in our group who are like working on projects for many years, but it will improve the way you manage your project. It will give you more structured way and other things. Like example, I have done many projects before doing the PMP certification and training and everything myself, but I didn't know what is a project charter and everything. In my company, there were big companies, but I didn't know this all thing. After I did, I come to know that there is something called project charter. Before that, I didn't know also. So these type of good practices are being taught. So it increases your marketability. How it increases the marketability? So when you go to different, like on LinkedIn, or you have put your CV, that is something that I also so it improves your marketability into the world, your employability, your marketability. It increases. Those who are from the IT field, they know, and marketing field, they know this concept very well. But maybe one day when you all want, I can give you some tips to increase your marketability, to increase your knowledge and everything. I generally do give these tips to people. So I will, to increase your marketability, display your willingness to pursue growth. See, if you are doing a certification, it says your willingness to pursue growth. You are not like idle. You are updating your knowledge. You are updating your skills. It increases the customer confidence. Why? Because if you know that you are dealing with a company where the project manager, the project director, the project team are PMP certified, so you feel that, okay, these people are, there are a lot of people in this company who are PMP certified, or the project manager with whom I am dealing is the PMP certified. So it makes you sure that people will trust you more, that okay, so the customer confidence will increase, valued globally across industry verticals and companies. So people value it all over the world. So there are some data where says that if people who have not done PMP and people who have done PMP, they say around 20-30% salary has increased and so on. So there are many certificates that PMI organize, Project Management Institute organize, like CAPM, Certified Associate in Project Management. These are generally for freshers who do not have any experience. They can do CAPM, PMP, PGMP, PFMP, and other thing. What is PGMP, PFMP? Program Management, Portfolio Management, which we will see what is there. But the best among all this certificate, or the most popular from PMI is PMP. This is the best certificate that you can have. There are many other certificates they are giving, like PMI, PBA, Professional in Business Analysis. So when you say business analysis, it is a very good certification that you get from PMP. But there is one more certificate which is better than this certificate in business analysis, called CBAP, Certified Business Analyst Professional from Canada. So there's one more certificate that you do. So there are many certificates, risk management, scheduling professional. But if you do PMP, you get the knowledge of each and everything. Now, PMP wants you to become a member of, PMI wants you to become a member of the PMI website, okay, before you give the exam. So they say if you give the exam without being a member, so you pay this, these are the fees written. So when you become a member and you give the exam, you know, in fact, you save $150. And if you don't become a member and you give exam, you give $150 extra. So it is better to give $150 and become a in 139. See, you will see that becoming a PMI member, it gives you cheaper option. So they want you to become members. So why? So that is their business to generate. So once you are a member, you see a lot of resources. You can download the books, you can download the case studies, you can it's like a LinkedIn type of thing where you can do professional networking. On PMI also website, you can also do the professional networking. Now comes the exam format. The exam format can be classified into three. 50% question come from the process that we will do. All the, what is the process of scheduling, what is the process of costing, what is the process of risk management, what is the process of agile management. So this all will come 50% questions. 42% question comes from people management. Why? Because in a project, as a project manager, you need to coordinate with whom? You are coordinating with your subordinates, with your staffs, with your workers, with your colleagues, with your contractors, with your vendors, with your suppliers, with your managers, with your finance team, with your HR team. So many people you are coordinating on a day-to-day basis. So you need to have soft skill to effectively lead a project team. 42% questions do come from this. 8% question comes from business environment. Why you need to do this particular project? There were 3 projects. Why you selected this project? Why you selected this particular? Why you project this project is feasible? Why other projects are not feasible? Why you have selected? So there are so many whys. So this is the technical aspects of successfully managing the projects. The new exam covers predictive, agile, and hybrid approach. We will understand what is predictive, agile, and hybrid in few minutes. So you can expect predictive 50%, that is the traditional project management 50%, and the latest, which is agile and hybrid, 50% questions to come. But still, in the recent exam that people are giving, so there are 180 questions and 230 minutes to complete the exam within 10 minutes. 50% question from the waterfall and 50% questions come from the agile method. So questions will be, just a minute. So 50% questions come from, but at the present scenario, still many questions are coming from the waterfall, which is the traditional method, and 50% and less is coming from agile. But we don't know when the pattern will change, so we will train you on both. Questions is a combination of multiple choice and there's no negative marking. So please don't leave any question. Okay. You can visit the website and download this exam reference list and everything from here. The reference book, there are 3 reference books: Project Management Body of Knowledge 6, Project Management Body of Knowledge 7, and Agile Practice Guide. Now, recently, last year end, they changed the syllabus and they made it new body of knowledge came, or a book of knowledge, you can say, 7th edition came. So still many institutes, coaching institutes, they are training the people on PM Book 6. Still, many in the market I've seen in UAE, India, they are still teaching in PM Book 6. But the latest level is PM Book 7 and Agile Practice Guide. So the presentation that we are sharing, it is a combination of all the 3. Now I come back and I go to the books recommended to browse. So this is the 7th edition of the book. Okay. This book is for you to download and save, but don't put it on internet. Why? Because this book is under my name. So I sent a PMI member benefit license to Fasi Haider 65. So this is my membership number. So not for distribution. It is okay. You can distribute to your friends if you want, but not to upload. So this is the 7th edition of the book. It is just good to browse. After you have done this training, you can browse this book. This is the 7th edition of the book. Okay. As per the latest syllabus, it is very good book, very thin book. So it's easy to read. First 10-20 pages are only thank you and reface and these all notes. So they are saying about the editions and everything. So this is the 7th edition of the book. It is with you now. So I have given the 7th edition of the book as well. So now we come to Agile Practice Guide and 6th edition. So this is the 6th edition of the book. So this is the 6th edition of the book. Okay, the 6th edition. The Agile Practice Guide is also attached to this particular book. So if you go page number 757, so this is the 6th edition book, a guide to project management. See, 976 pages are there in total. So this is the 6th edition book. And if you go to page number 757, sorry, 757, we have to go.
So the difference between 6 and 7, it's only It's only like update information or whatever we can
Update
find
information that decrease the syllabus. They decrease the syllabus because before 6th edition was very, very vast. But they decreased the syllabus. Some new concepts came. Agile was being in a separate book. Now 7th edition, it is combined as together. So it has become like simpler. The syllabus was very, very big. Now they have simplified it. This is the only difference. And they introduced a few new concepts and everything there. So that is the 7th edition. This is an agile practice guide. Okay. This is an agile practice guide. So that is also here. The book is attached here. It is in the same book. So when I downloaded it, it was together. But now I have heard that in the latest, you can download it as a separate book. So this book is also there for you to see. What I'm saying, you have to browse. I'm never saying you have to read. I don't want you to become afraid that, oh my goodness, 900 page, 800 page. Okay, I'm coming. So now we start with fundamentals in project management. What is a project? Please try to give answer from your thought, your mind. What
I understand it's basically a kind of initiative which the management wants us to take to improve on the current systems or products or services, or any just to basically solve any business problem.
Correct. So basically, this is very important topic because we are doing projects management. So the first concept that comes to us is what is a project? So we will define it. Project is a temporary efforts. Endeavor means efforts. What is a project? Project is a temporary efforts undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Okay. So what I'm saying, a project is a temporary effort which you undertake to create a unique product, service, or result and has a starting time and an end time. This is the definition. So project is a temporary effort. Why it is a temporary effort? We will understand each word by word. So it will become very much familiar with you forever. So when we say a project is a temporary effort and it has a start time and an end time. So see, example, we are doing this training. Will we do this training throughout our life? Yes or no? No. This has a start date time. On 10th of June, we are starting. On XYZ July, I don't know the end date, it will end, inshallah. So there is a start time and there is an end time of this project. Okay. Now, any project, you are making a villa or an apartment that will have a start time, that will have an end time. It may take X number of years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, but it is not that it will be keep on going forever in life. So there is a start time, that is an end time, and it's a temporary effort, not permanent, continuous effort. When something is permanently, you are doing same thing again and again, it becomes operations, but it has a temporary effort. And when we say the word temporary can be 10-minute project, or it can be a 20-year project, like when you are making a nuclear power project, when you are making a dam, when you are building highways, it can take 20 years, 30 years, but still it will be called a temporary effort. Okay. A project is a temporary effort which is undertaken, which has a start time and an end time. Now, one question comes that, some projects start and it is not meeting at end time. So sometimes the project has to start, let us on 10th of June, and any problem happened and the project didn't start on time. The project was supposed to finish on 15th of July. Some problems happened and the project finished after 2 months. So the project, is it a project? Yes, it is still a project, but it will be called a delayed project. The project has got delayed. So what we have learned till now, a project is a temporary efforts which has a start time and an end time. Now the second important concept comes. A project is a temporary effort which has a start time and an end time, and it is undertaken to create a unique product, unique service, or unique result. What does the word unique product, unique service, or unique result means? We have a couple of participants in our training who are coming from the software development background. So somebody is working, let us say, on making a software for anything. They are developing an app. They are developing something. So what did they develop as a product? They developed an application. They developed a software. Now somebody is from the construction industry. They build a dam. What is the product they did? They build a dam. Somebody is from the civil industries. They worked on a particular project. They build a villa. They build a road. What is the product that they have done? They have built a villa. They have built an apartment. They have built a dam. They have built a road. So these are the unique products, correct? These are unique product. Now the second thing comes is unique service. What is a unique service? Suppose this particular training we are doing, what I am doing a service. I am doing a project as a service. So I'm not making any new product. I'm not giving anything. But what I'm doing, I'm undertaking training to train you on this thing. So this is a unique. This will be called as a unique service. So this is a unique service. And the third thing which we say is a unique result. Can somebody think of a project where you give a unique result? You work on a project which produces a unique result. Any guess, right or wrong, is all right.
Well, actually, for example, implementing a new system, a new ERP, a new whatever. That's a unique result, correct?
Oh, so sir, that will be also like when you are implementing a new ERP. So ERP is a product, correct? Enterprise resource planning software. So that's a product. When we are talking about a unique result. So suppose, see, we have a couple of people. Yeah. So we have somebody. So example for me, my company is a British company and we are making machines and we are supplying to Europe and we are supplying to India. We are supplying to Asia, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Pakistan, Oman. We are supplying the machines all over the places. We have not supplied anything in Canada. I don't know any particular business we are doing in Canada. Now my company, they want to launch their business in Canada, but we don't know who are the major competitors, where we can sell our machines, where we can target, what is the price that is there, who are the key decision makers in those industries, how to start up the company there. You know, we don't know anything about Canada. For me, I'm saying I don't know anything about Canada. I have not gone to Canada. I don't know anything about Canada. So I hire a company. I go to some company. There are companies who are into research and surveys. So I went to Nielsen company and said to Nielsen company, see, we are looking to launch our company, or let us say McKinsey, Nielsen, or any those consultancy companies. We go and I say that we are looking to launch our project in Canada. Products and business in Canada, but we don't know what type of machines they prefer, how much they are ready to pay, who are the major customers, who are the list of customers, the list of email IDs, contact person, what should be the what should be strategy to do business in Canada. We don't know anything. So they say, okay, you pay me X amount of money and give me 3 months of time. So we say, we sign a deal, we make payment and everything. Now, let us say they start the project on 1st of August, 2023. And they give us a report after 3 months with all the studies, everything. What they have done? They have done a unique result. They are giving me a survey, a report. This is a unique result. This is a project where they have done a unique result. There can be many different examples, but this is one of the examples that I thought at the moment. So what we see, a project is a temporary efforts that has a start time and an end time, and it creates a unique product, unique service, or unique result. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Thank you. So there are a few people who have joined later. So as I repeatedly said in the beginning, you all are spending your money and you are spending your time. You are coming here with a hope to learn something, to pass your PMP exam. So please make sure that you ask each and every small dot that you find anywhere. Because see, I am a human being. I may not explain a couple of things maybe properly. So you always stop me and ask me, can you explain me again? So I can explain you in a different way. I can explain you different examples. So please stop me if there is any problem. We will revise one particular concept. Our project is a temporary efforts undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. It has a start time and an end time. Generally, a project comes to an end when it's either its goal and objectives are met or the project is brought to a premature end termination. How it happens? Suppose especially in democratic countries like Pakistan, India, what happened in Pakistan, India, and these developing countries? So, and democratic countries, what happens generally? So, example, a particular party, they started a road project or a railway project or some other project. And now the new party has come. They say the previous government was a thief. They have done lots of corruption. Stop this project. Now this project has come to a premature termination. So that is where the project has come to an end without getting completed because of premature termination, or they found a huge amount of corruption into the project that has been taken. The government stops award the project. That is a premature end of the project. Otherwise, if not that is the case, a project will complete when its goal and objectives are met. So we already discussed unique product, unique project, unique service, unique result. So these are all project. As a subject of progressive evaluation involves continuous involving and detailing, which we will see in a project. All the things are retained in very, very detailed thing. What are the thing that the scope of work? This all we will see. Scope of work is there and everything. Projects are undertaken because projects drive changes. See, any company, anything. Now you are doing this project. You are doing this project of PMP training. Why you are doing this PMP training? Because you want to drive some changes. You want to bring some positive change to yourself, to your organization, to your certifications, to your accreditations, and so on. So project drive changes. From a business perspective, project help an organization from one state, which is the current state, to a better state, a future state, in order to achieve a specific objective. Objectives can be anything. So for some people, you are doing this training to enhance your project management knowledge. Somebody wants to learn the project management knowledge for the first time. Somebody wants to pass the PMP. Some want to be certified as a PMP certificate holder. And there are different people have different objectives, but these objectives are there so that from a current state, you go to a future state. So what is a transition state? In the middle. Now, example, you have started the training. You are leaving your current state and you are marching towards your future state. But the middle journey will be called a transition state. So when the project is in the middle, it is called a transition stage. So this is the current state, and why we do projects? To drive changes for a better positive thing. Projects should create in companies and associations and factories or anywhere in firms when they undertake the project. Why they undertake the project? Because it should create business value. It should generate some business value. Business value, what it means the benefit the project brings to the stakeholder. Now, one concept comes: who is a stakeholder? So generally, who is a stakeholder? Any answer? Who is a stakeholder?
Anyone involved in the project.
Yeah, and not only in project, ma'am. What happens, like, anybody who is not only with project, like example, if you not, because when we say stakeholder, it may not be associated.
The stakeholders, the residents around the project,
Yeah, correct. So all the people who are affected by the project or by anything that you are doing. So people who are directly or indirectly involved, as told by Mr. Farhan. So people who are directly or indirectly involved, those are the stakeholders who will be directly affected. So those people are the stakeholder of any activity. So the projects should create business value, and the results of the specific project provides some benefit to the stakeholder. Okay, so that is what business value is defined as net quantifiable benefit. What is the benefit that you are doing from your business effort? So benefits, when we say in projects, it can be tangible benefit and it can be intangible benefit. So what are the tangible benefit, and what is the meaning of tangible? Something which you can see, which you can feel, that is called a tangible, which you can touch, which you can see, which you can feel, that is called a tangible benefit. So example, you are doing a dam, that is you are making a dam. So that is a product, you can touch it, you can see it. So that is why you want to do. You are installing a new ERP system or software system, implementing SAP. That is something which you can see. So those are tangible assets. You are building, buying machines for your factories. You are doing projects in your factories. You are building villas. Those are all tangible benefits. You are increasing the stakeholders' equity has increased. We will understand. So monetary assets, the cash that is in your bank, the cash that is in the company's bank, or the stockholders equity, when we say, so example, stockholders equity is what? So there are different ways of funding a business. So one of them is like, how much, like example, one is going to the market and taking the fund from the market and generating the fund to do a particular project. One of them is that we are 4 partners. So we say, okay, we will not go to the market. I will spend 25%. B, you also spend 25%. So we 4 friends started a company. So we are 25%. We have stockholder equity. Everybody has a share of 25%. So that is called stockholder equity. Now you are doing utility, you are putting machines, generators, and all those things, air conditioning system, the HVAC system. So those are utility fixtures. Those are something which you can add and see, touch, feel. So those are all tangible elements. Tools, market share. Your market share was before 15%. Now your market share is 20%. So what is happening? You are increasing your market share, you're increasing your business. You can touch it, you can see it, you can feel it, correct? You can see that, okay, before your market valuation of your company was $1 million. Now it is $2 million. So there is a tangible benefit by doing a particular project you have achieved. So that is a market share. So these are tangible benefits. Another thing which you cannot see it, which you cannot touch it, but you can just feel it. And that is called intangible elements. And what are those intangible elements? Brand recognition. So if somebody asks, if anybody asks you, what is the best example, let us say, like if you see the logo of Nike brand or Adidas, you can recognize it from the brand. Or the simple and the easiest 2 brands which everybody recognizes is what? WhatsApp, YouTube, correct? Everybody recognizes. There is even a survey, and I have seen it in myself, that even a child of 2-year-old child can recognize a brand. How? If you have small children in your family, you will see. And if you give them mobile or tablet, nowadays the kids are very much like addicted, you can say, or prone to mobile, internet, and tab and mobile, everything. So I have a son, 4-year-old, no 4-year-old, but when 4, he was when 2 years old, 2.5-year-old. The moment he saw my mobile, he will just touch YouTube and it will show some previous videos that were played. He will touch anything and play it. So the brand value, brand recognition of YouTube is so popular that even a 2.5-year child can recognize it. So brand recognition. Now, some McDonald's, KFC, these all brands are so visible, everybody can recognize it easily. So brand recognition, goodwill, public benefit, trademark. Trademark is, what are the trademarks? Nobody can copy the name. So example, if somebody has to make Adidas and they want to make a fake copy of Adidas, they can't make Adidas. What they will write? Adibas, Abidas, something like that in a different style they will write. Or if they will write in the same style, instead of writing Adidas, they will make Adibas or Abidas, something, or Adidas, something. But they can't put the same name because it is a copyright trademark. So we have one of our person, especially coming from the legal team, he would be the right person to speak a bit on trademark. Sir, would you like to explain a bit of trademark and maybe trademark? Yeah, trademark, sir. If you can explain a bit. From the legal team, we have one of the participant who is from the corporate law and everything. So he'll be the best person, better than me also, to explain. So can you, sir, tell, sir? I think Laksh, sir, you were there. You can explain a bit. You can share a bit of information with us if you would like. On trademarks.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
In the this Subhashi sir, I have a question. This is a business value is defined as a net quantifiable benefits. So how it can be derive intangible element in a quantifiable
elements?
How
Yeah, yeah.
quantify this?
Yeah, very good question you have asked, sir, and I will answer it. So example, do you know, example I'm saying, let us give a particular example of a particular brand, whichever brand you want to say. Let us say there's a popular brand, example, Tata Motors in India. It's a very popular automobile company. I worked in Tata Motors. Now, Tata Motors goes for sale. They want to sell Tata Motors. They say Tata Motors not doing good business, or they made a strategy change. Example, I'm saying they want to sell. So how they will add the value? See how they will add the value. So what they will add? They will add all Tata Motors factories. They will add all Tata Motors assets, trademarks. So Lakshya is saying trademarks are something which people are taking undue advantage. And yeah, trademark can be any word, phrase, symbol, design, or combination of the service that identifies your good or services. It's how customers would recognize you in the marketplace. So if anybody sees a logo of KFC, even that kernel, they can recognize that is KFC. Even if you go in some place where it's written in a different language, but with the logo you can say, okay, this is KFC. Even if in different language it is written, you can write, oh, this is McDonald's. If you go to, let us say, some countries, let us say Russia, before, now they have closed, you can see the logo and you can say, oh, this is McDonald's, this is KFC. Service, mark, and goodwill. Yeah, you are right, sir. So now a very good question came, how we will quantify an intangible element? How will you give value, money? How will you quantify it? It's a very good question, actually. Now, sir, what happens in real life? So, example, I was giving an example of a company. Let us say Tata Motors. Now, Tata Motors is on sale. People want to buy. So they say, okay, Tata Motors is on sale. So now what will happen? Tata Motors is on sale. So what will be included when they will be calculating this money, how much Tata Motors? So they will see how much is the inventory. Inventory means the ready-made, the cars that are ready with Tata in the Tata factories, or in the various workshops, or in the various display center, wholesalers, warehouse, everywhere. So all things will be added. The factory's cost will be added. The money will be added. Whatever are their assets like property, offices, administration office, this office, that office, all their physical, movable, immovable assets will be added. Let us say, I'm just giving a false data. I'm not saying this is a real data. I'm just giving a false data just to make a story to explain you the concept. Let us say they came to a value of $5 billion. They said everything you add, nut and bolt of Tata Motors, everything comes to $5 billion. Okay. But now the market has evaluated that Tata Motors is a big brand. All over the world, people knows Tata Motors. Tata Motors is a very big brand, very strong brand. And so they say that Tata Motors will be sold in 15 billion US dollar. So the total movable and immovable assets is $5 billion. But when the world, the people, they are saying because it's such a strong brand, the strong brand recognition is there. People have a very goodwill. They believe that Tata makes very good cars. The Tata makes very nice car, and Tata means trust. You can always trust. There is a very good reputation for all these things. Tata has built in 100 years of their business. Brand recognition, a goodwill, a public benefit, a trademark, a strategic alignment, a reputation for themselves. So for those all things, that total price has become $15 billion. So this $10 billion is for the intangible elements. How it is calculated? It is calculated about the market, how the market takes that particular brand. How is the market perception about that particular brand? It is a good brand. It is a useless brand. How much people are willing to pay. Let me give you one more example, sir. In software industry, what has happened? Like, WhatsApp. When WhatsApp was launched, WhatsApp, if you go into the history, they wanted to sell WhatsApp to many companies. They went to many companies, basically having comparative analysis of assets of past, future, and saving from royalty owned, and comparison include tangible and intangible asset. Yes, sir. So what has happened? Now, WhatsApp, they were trying to sell WhatsApp to Yahoo. I think so, Yahoo. Yahoo didn't buy. Then they went to Google, and they were selling in some $1 million. Nobody bought this one. Now WhatsApp became so popular. And see, when we are saying Tata Motors, you are selling something, correct? You are selling a machine, you are selling the assets and everything. But with WhatsApp, what are you selling? You are selling just a software. And WhatsApp was bought by Meta, I think, in $23 billion. I think so. I am not very much sure. I will check. WhatsApp bought
I think 17 billion.
17 billion or 19 billion, something like that. It was 16 billion.
Okay,
16,
it's already
16,
a lot.
yes, $16 billion. So WhatsApp was bought by Facebook in $16 billion. why people are ready to buy a software, a small software is $16 billion. Any idea why $16 billion was paid for WhatsApp? What is WhatsApp? It's a small software. I can also, I'm not saying means some people who are from IT, they can also make a software like WhatsApp. But why WhatsApp was sold for $16 billion? It doesn't have any property, it doesn't have any big assets, but why in $16 billion? Any idea?
Well, actually, it's a huge database of information and it's reaching the world, you know, so you're buying the reach to the customers.
Yeah, perfect answer, sir. So Mr. Ravi and Mr. Kishan, both you have given the perfect answer. So WhatsApp is so popular that, you know, for me, example, I am not on any social media like Facebook, Instagram. I'm not there anywhere. I am on LinkedIn. I am very active on LinkedIn actually, because one day I will explain you why you need to be active on LinkedIn and everything in maybe not next class. Otherwise, some people will run away from the batch and they will say that instead of teaching PMP, why the trainer started teaching some basics about LinkedIn and CV and all those things. Because generally some people do ask me about CV and jobs and everything. But so that is why I just help a couple of people with some basic ideas. It takes 10-15 minutes. So not these 2 sessions, otherwise many people will run away. They will complain to the institute that the trainer is teaching useless thing. So once we become confident with each other, you start treating me as your friend, as a mentor in a right way, then we will do all those things. 10-15 minutes it takes, but it's a very useful thing people have told me. So I generally do explain people a couple of things. So, but what has happened, both of you said perfectly right answer. Now WhatsApp, see, I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on, there are so many TikTok and what not TikTok, sorry, TikTok, I'm saying TikTok and so many things, but I am on WhatsApp. My mother, who is a simple lady, not so highly educated, a simple housewife living in a small town of India, she is also not on Facebook and everything, but she has a WhatsApp. What I'm trying to say, my mother, who is not very educated, my mother, who is a simple housewife, she also uses WhatsApp. So you will see people from all age group, all qualification, all type of people, young, old, billions of people are using WhatsApp. So perfectly said, you are getting in access to billion of people, and they are what they are doing. WhatsApp is taking the data. When you are saying WhatsApp also monitors your type of preferences. That's why when you see WhatsApp, sometime you are chatting and everything, even though it is encrypted, the data is there. A huge database is there. Billions of people database is there. If they want to advertise, they can easily advertise. If so, what they generally do, how the business model run. So they are in fact checking and seeing what you are like on your mobile, what you are accessing, internet and everything. So based upon that, they give you, they pop up some advertisements. That is how they generate money. And it was sold in $16 billion because of the huge database that WhatsApp gained, even though it doesn't have a property, asset, everything, but it has a huge brand recognition and it has a huge database. Now data is the next, is the real gold. So there are a couple of people joining from India, and some of you may be familiar, like some of you may be familiar that there are some colleges, there are many top colleges around the world, which I know about American colleges and British colleges, but every country has their own very top universities and good universities. So coming from India, I can talk a bit about India. So in India, if you see, the best engineering college or technical colleges are Indian Institute of Technologies, IIT. Okay. And in management, it is the IIM, Indian Institute of Management. So if you see in Indian Institute of Technology, you will see there are some people who have been paid, students who are just passing 1.6 billion Indian rupees, 1.2 billion Indian rupees. Or if we say in Indian language, we say crore, 1.6 crore, 1.2 crore, 1.8 crore. If you see all these people, they are getting paid in one division. They may be from software, but if you will see what is that company doing, you will see those companies are all into data, quantitative research. They are all into research, design. They are doing all types of market, financial. So because the data is the gold. If you know how to check the data, if you understand data, you can control the world. That is why data is the most important thing as of today. See, nowadays, people in countries, people win elections because they can easily manipulate with data. They can play with the data. They can know which people need to be targeted with what type of advertisement, what type of contents. So those all things are data. So data plays a very, very big role in today's world. And it is said in the next coming years, there are only 3-4 business which will be extremely important. One is data science, or which you can say data intelligence, data science. Other is artificial intelligence. You have seen Chat GPT, Bard, these websites and all those things have started coming up. And the third is when we say machine, artificial intelligence and machine learning. And another thing is like bioinformatics, the medical science. And one of the top companies in bioinformatics, if you see, is from Elon Musk. What is the company's name? Anybody has any idea? Which is dealing with bioinformation and everything. Medical field of, you can say, medical technology related to human being and other thing. Elon Musk, a very beautiful company. Anybody has any idea? Elon Musk, you know, owner of Tesla, owner of SpaceX company. So he has a very So one of the part, no sir, SpaceX is for, yeah, Starlink. So Mr. Ravi is saying Starlink. Starlink is a technology where they are spending small like they are creating bubbles in the space, and instead of like communicating through towers, you can access high level of internet sitting on the moon, sitting on the Mount Everest, sitting in the ocean, sitting in an isolated land or in a desert, because it is connected through satellite. So you can use high level of data, high internet, high calling, everything will be there through Starlink. It's a beautiful project. SpaceX, Mr. Ahmed has said, Mr. Ahmed is for the launching of satellites, taking to Mars, space exploration and everything. Then they have a company called Boring Company. You know Boring Company? The Boring Company makes tunnels and highways in the cities. So you become very, very fast, and you can travel from one place to another. Another company that is very, very good and important is called Neuralink. Okay, so this is a company of this one. Okay, if you go here and click, so you know some people like they are no, you know, God forbid. Let's get your cursor up. So if you do, so blue targets are click targets over this impressing with index. So what is happening here in this particular thing? So if some people, they cannot, like, let us say, walk. So what they will do, the Neuralink will install a brain chip, and the genetics and the bioinformation will be provided to the each end cell that let the limbs work, let this work. Some people cannot see, and if the message is going, they will check. It's not that everybody will be able to but there are people who cannot see because some cells are not working, some cells have got damaged. So they will try to make sure that the people can see. People who are they cannot walk, they can walk. So it's a brain computer interface that have the potential to change the lives for the better. We want to bring this technology from lab into people's home, so people can see, people can walk, and so many different things will happen. So it's a good thing. Surgical robots, base structures, robot head, very, very unique cases. You will see Neuralink is something which is very unique of Elon Musk, very unique thing. So those things are being added. So Neuralink. So what I was telling about Elon Musk, Neuralink. So this is bioinformatics. It will play a very big, long role in coming time. So this is where the career is going to be with the advent of artificial intelligence and everything. Now we will take a break at 8:30. So don't worry if somebody wants to go a break. We will take a 10-minute break, 10-15-minute break at 8:30. So why, as we said, projects are temporary, indicate that the project has a beginning and end time. Business value creation, unique, project drive changes. We have already discussed all things. Why the projects are initiated? Projects are initiated either, the first thing is that to create, improve, or fix product, process, or service. You want to create, you want to improve, or you want to fix product or service. That is why you do a project. Organizational leaders, the top CEOs, directors, they initiate projects in response to factors which is in their organization. Projects get initiated due to some context, which are basically falls into 4 fundamental categories. either to create, improve, or fix product, process, or service, or to implement or change business or technological strategies. Before you were working on paperwork, now your company wants to install SAP, implement ERP. So those are the implement or change business or technological strategies. You were making normal diesel engine cars. Now you want to make a EV cars, like battery cars and all those cars, autonomous car, autonomous navigation system that can drive in itself. So implement or change business or technological strategies, satisfy stakeholder request or need. The stakeholder, they say, no, we don't want to do this, we want to do expansion. So the stakeholder, the people who have put their money, the business partner, they want to expand, they want to do something. So you satisfy the stakeholder request or need, you do a project. Or to meet regulatory, legal, or social requirement, you are doing something. So the government says you cannot throw the water into the water body like this. What you have to do, you have to make sure that the water that you are throwing into the water body is treated before you throw the water, that is with chemicals and everything. So you put a water treatment plant. For doing this, you are doing a project of meeting the regulatory needs. Now there are 10 important factors. I think 10, I have not counted it. These factors ultimately link to the strategic objectives of the organization and business value of each. So why are the factors that leads to the creation of project? First is, it's not in order, new technology. So you are working on a particular technology. Now new technology has come. You want to make sure that your products, your projects comply with the new technology. So you do a particular project. Now, competitive forces, everybody is doing something. If you will not do that, you will be left behind the market. So you want to do a particular project. So example, everybody is doing something, whichever industry you are. So before you were doing. So competitive forces, you do a particular project. What is competitive forces? Everybody is doing something. If you will not do that particular thing, you will be out of the market. So you also launch that thing. That is why you do this is competitive forces. Political changes. Some political changes happen. They say we want to do this thing, we want to do that thing. Some political changes have come in the market, and you do the projects as per the new political changing scenario. Market demand. The market wants something from you. And no example, you are making let us say, old-fashioned TV. Old-fashioned TV means a monitor, a TV with cathode ray. I don't know if many people who may be from the young generation, so they may not be knowing what is a cathode ray TV. Many people, I'm saying not everybody, many people who are like young generation people, they may not be understanding a cathode ray TV. So I will just show you a cathode ray TV. This was a cathode ray TV, the traditional TV. You must have seen this one. You must have seen this big TV. So this TV, do you see anywhere cathode ray TV? No, these have become useless. CRT, cathode ray TV, these are useless. Now what has happened? So if you want to, there is a market demand of LED TV, LCD TV. So you said, no, we will stop that. We will have an LED plant, LCD plant. So that is market demand. Economic changes. Some economy has changed in the market. There is a recession. You want to do something. Now the market has opened. You see there is a huge requirement of that. You do changes, economic changes. Customer request. Customer wants you to build a product or service which meets a particular thing. Customer request. Stakeholder demand. The owners, the investors, they want to do something. Legal requirement coming from the government. You have to comply to that and you do a project. Business process improvement. You want to improve your business. So that is why you take a Six Sigma project or something to improve your performance. Strategic and business need. Now, this is something which is very, very unique, and it will need a couple of minutes to explain. And example, you must have seen in the recent days news, Ronaldo bought by Saudi Arabian club for $200 million. Have you read this news, heard this news? Then some French players bought for $150 million. They were saying to Messi from football that I will give you $400 million a day. That is around 1.25 million or $1.2 million a day to Messi to play in Saudi Arabia. He didn't join. He joined Miami Soccer Club in United States of America 2 days back. But if you see why Saudi Arabia is giving $200 million a year to Ronaldo, any idea? Any idea? Do they want to show to the world that they are rich? Or what is the strategy behind it? So it is a strategic and business
They
need.
want to use their brand value.
What, sir?
They want to use their brand value.
Yeah, perfect. Mr. Farhan has given answer, sports presence. Yes, all are
I
correct.
believe that with Saudi Arabia, opening up their borders for tourism, this is a great way to drive people into the country and at the same time get to see the other things the country has to offer. So you're actually kind of drive up your tourism and increase the inflow of people to the country.
Perfect, sir. This is the perfect answer that you are giving, sir. What happens? Saudi Arabia people, they say that, okay, Saudi Arabia, they want to show their money. They are giving to Ronaldo $200 million. They said to Messi, we'll give you $400 million, to this billion player, $100 million, $50 million. They are paying huge amount of money. Why? So if you see before, 1 year before, if you see, every time those who are football enthusiasts, sports enthusiasts, you will read the news. Manchester United beat Liverpool. Liverpool beats Barcelona. Barcelona beats La Liga. These were the clubs that you would always listen. And all these clubs were in either UK, Spain, Germany, France. Most of these I'm saying. So it was basically in Europe. Now you see in the recent 1 year news, Al Hilal club beats Nasir club. Nasir club beats Abha club. The whole world's center of focus is shifting from Europe to where? To Saudi Arabia. Now, as Vasant sir said, a very beautiful answer that what is happening now, when they are spending this amount of money to these players so that they come and play here, there are 2-3 short objectives. What is the short objective? The players' competency will increase. Saudi Arabia's competency will increase. They will learn from the legends, great players. Their performance will increase. But when the people who are football enthusiasts, they will watch, they want to watch Ronaldo, they want to watch these big players. When they will watch this on the televisions everywhere, they say, hey, Saudi Arabia is always considered an orthodox country. But what is there? They show every player are going there, all the rich players, they are having a lavishing life, they are going in Saudi Arabia. There must be something. So every time Saudi Arabia will be news, the tourism will open. And Saudi Arabia, they want to expand their tourism. And you would be surprised to know, before 2 years, the only tourism that was in Saudi Arabia was only religious tourism. And if you know, in recent times, 2-3 million people came to see other things that have opened up for tourism. So it's going very fast in terms of expansion, and it will become a center of, and many people will come to visit Saudi Arabia. When they will come, they will say, oh, Saudi Arabia is expanding. It's a time to invest, do business, do their business investment. They know it's a safe country. They know the money is very, very safe. There is no corruption, nothing in Saudi Arabia. So they want to, and it's a big country, huge country, lots of chances of growth. Country is expanding, so they can sell their product. Let me set up my factory here. Let me set up my company here. So those are the strategic and business need for which you take the project. Social need, social need means you want to build that there is a big dam that can water that every time the people are getting flooded, you build a dam, or you do forestation like planting trees and everything. Environmental consideration, considering about the environment. So you must have seen some projects have been taken for environmental consideration, greening up the areas. Like I was reading a few months back, in China, there was a big desert. They converted the desert into green, lush forest. Have you heard this news? China converted their forest into desert. Sorry, desert into forest. So you see, they have converted their deserts into thick forest. See, these are the deserts, thick forest before, and it is not like in the Shanxi province. In few years, they converted the big desert into big forest. Now, Saudi Arabia has said that in 2060, they have a vision 2060, by which they want to convert 60% of their land into forest. So these are the factors that leads to the creation of a new project. Now we will take a break. But before we take a break, I know some people will not join me back because some people. So if now many people are there, 26 participants, if you can just open your camera, those who want. I am not requesting any ladies, but if you want, you can open. If you don't want, you don't open. We will take a photo. this is required as per the ISO audit system, so that people have attended and other thing. So to comply with this, we have to take a photo and other thing. It will not be used for marketing or anywhere else. So it is just for ISO that people have attended this training. Okay. So can somebody, we will just wait 10 seconds and we will start 1, 2. So if you can open everyone, ladies, if you don't want, you cannot, no problem. But other, please, if you can open for a second and then you can switch off. Only one minute we will take. Mr. Farhan, Gaurav sir, you would like to open? Mr. Shajin. Yeah, thank you. So we'll take a photo now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I've taken photo. Now I will be sharing it. So we take a one thing more before you leave. So if I hope everybody has already been into the WhatsApp group. If somebody is not, please send me a message. I will add you right now because all the links, everything I'm sharing there only. So this is my WhatsApp number. Please send me a WhatsApp and I will add you in the group. So we take a 15-minute break. I'm putting a timer here. Okay, I'm putting a 15-minute timer. We join after 15 minutes. Please do come back. Don't go, and please send me a
Firstly, please add me. I already sent a hi to you.
yeah, please sir, send me a hello and I will add you, sir.
Yep.
So I hope everyone is back. So a couple of people have sent me WhatsApp message. I will be adding them all. And the video link, as I said, there is a WeTransfer file. So yeah, so I will be adding 2 people. So somebody sent me a message and deleted. So Mr. Gaurav, you are already, sir, in the group. Anyway, I will try to add you. And testing, I received 3-4 chats. So I will add you in the group. So let's start again. I know. Yeah, Mr. Gaurav, this I have seen your message. I will add you in few minutes. But please download the link, the thing. So examples of factors that leads to, so these are the examples that we were discussing. So market demand, a car company authorizes a project to build more fuel efficient car in response to gasoline chain shortage. Technology advancement, an electronic firm authorizes the new project to develop a faster, cheaper and smaller laptop based on advancement in computer memory and electronic technology. Stakeholder demand, these are just the thing that we discussed. It is just written here. A stakeholder requires that a new output be produced by the organization, new type of product. Social need, providing free internet service to remote areas. It is happening very well in many parts of developing countries, providing free internet services to remote areas around the railway stations. On the many places I've seen, especially internet services are being provided to remote areas. Environmental consideration, launch of electric car to reduce environmental pollution. Legal requirement, a chemical manufacturer authorizes a project to establish guideline for proper handling of new toxic materials. So now we come to project management. Okay. So when we say project management, we discuss what is a project management. Now, what is a project management? So what is it? Is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. So in basic, simple word, what you can say, project management is the application of your knowledge, skills, tools, techniques to do a project. That is the project management. So when we say project management, these terms are not new. You know, when they were building the pyramids of Giza in Egypt 5,000 years back, or they were building Taj Mahal in India or Great Wall of China, or some big projects all over the world. So, you know, that time also they have used these concepts, project management, what we are doing. They may not be using the term as project management, project manager, stakeholder management, or communication management, or so on. But they must be doing all those things from time immemorial, pyramids of Giza. Otherwise, how this somebody must have designed, somebody must have understood the scope of work, how it will be built. They must have done some designing, planning, or one block will be kept above the other block. So there must be something, some planning has been done. Some people must have coordinated, must supervise. So those all project management skills must be used from time immemorial. So pyramids of Giza in Egypt, Taj Mahal in India, Great Wall of China, and everything. So these are not new concepts. These are being used from time immemorial. So now project management, we know it is the use of specific tools, knowledge, techniques that is we are using. So what is the similarities and difference between project and operations? We were saying project is a set of temporary activities, which is produces a unique product or result or services. But an operation is an ongoing and repetitive. See, example I am saying, you are working on a particular project for your company. That is a project you are doing, but like going every day to the office to do the regular day same job, that is an operation you are doing. So you make a factory of making, let us say, popcorn. That's a simple thing, or a biscuit manufacturing bakery you have made. Now, when you are building this factory, you are doing a project. Once the project is handed over to the operations team, now every day what they are going to make biscuits and cakes, the bakery. So that becomes an operation. It is ongoing and repetitive. It goes ongoing and repetitive. But what is the similarity? Both of them needs to be planned, executed, and controlled. Both of them need and are performed by manpower. You need at least manpower. It can be automated, but you need someone to supervise it, somebody to see it. So project hierarchy, when we say project can be standalone within a program, within a portfolio. So now we will see in coming slides some difference between project management, portfolio management, and program management. So sometime I have seen some people who are looking after projects. So sometimes they see some job that comes on LinkedIn or on Naukri.com, Monster.com, Byte.com, MichaelPage.com, whichever websites you are doing, Randstad, and many other websites, popular websites in the world. So you will come to see that, okay, these are the job sites. So if you will see many jobs that will come on the platform. So sometime it is written looking for a program manager, looking for a portfolio manager, looking for a project manager. I will say all the three are related to project management only. What is the difference between project manager, program manager, and a portfolio manager? Any idea? Basic idea? Any guess? I know we have not done this thing. So I'm just asking as a guess, and also to make sure that our participants don't sleep, because it is too late for some people joining from Philippines. It is very, very late joining from India. It is 10:30 in the night. It's very difficult for you to be awake and study all those things. But so I have to keep you awake. So what is the difference between project, program, and portfolio? Any idea? See, all the three are related to project management. Whatever is the book definition, program handles the interface. Yeah. So Lakshar, you are telling correct, yeah.
Standalone project in terms of a value can be small, and then a program could have a series of standalone projects. It can comprise of standalone projects. And then a portfolio will be bigger. It can be a series of program or a combination of a program and a separate project. So the size, they are all concentrated on specific, like a portfolio could be concentrated on the core business of a company. And then a program could be a series, a program could be specific on the accounting side or specific on the digitalization side of a company. So that's how I see it, depending on the size and then the series of activities.
Yeah, you are right, sir. What you said is right. So I will just, because it is for those people who are doing it for the first time, it may be a bit confusing. So I will just explain in very simple words. So suppose you are working on a project. Suppose, let me give you example. You are working on making a school. You are working on making a school. You are working on a project where you will be building up a school. So it is a small one project you are doing. You are making a project of making a school. So that project is called as a what? Standalone project. You are doing one project. So what is a project? Who is a project manager? If I have to tell in simple word, I will say, when you are managing a project, you are a project manager. Now, when you are managing multiple projects, please listen the word. It's very easy definition. I'm saying the bookish definition may be a bit different, but to make you on an easy front to understand. So when you are managing a project, when you are doing a project, a single project, you are a project manager. When you are doing multiple projects of similar type, when you are doing multiple projects of similar type, so they will be called a program manager. What they will be called as they will be called a program manager. So if you are doing a single project, you are or a standalone project, you are a project manager. When you are doing a multiple projects of similar type, it is called a program management. Suppose you are building a school in Dubai, you are building a school in Philippines, you are building a school in Singapore, you are building a school in Saudi Arabia, you are building a school in India, all over the world, wherever you are managing multiple projects of similar type, you will be a program manager. Correct? Now, if you are managing multiple projects of different types, so your company saw that, okay, Mr. Your name is, I got confused, let me see your name, Mr. Roland. If you are doing a particular project, you say that you are doing very nice projects, so the company assigns you that along with doing the projects of school, you also, why don't you also look, we have a different division, we are building up food factories. So you take care of that division also. We have a sales and marketing business leadership or something that is going on. Why don't you join there? So those all will be called as what? Those all will be called as a portfolio. You will be called a portfolio manager. So easy definition will be what? So the easy definition will be when you are doing a similar project, when you are doing one project, it is called a project manager. When you are doing multiple projects of similar type, you will be called a program manager. And when you are doing multiple projects of different type, you will be called a portfolio manager. So Mr. Gaurav sir, you are already added to the group, and Mr. Shrikant sir, you are also already added to the group. Can you check? You are already in the group. Anybody else who is missing in the group? I have added everybody, I think. But if somebody is still missing, I've written a hello. Can you see everybody is in the group?
I have one question.
Yeah, Miss Moaz, please ask.
Yes, regarding the standalone project, you give an example building the school. Everything in the school will be different project or the same project?
No,
Like
so there are different things. So it will be all as a project will be under a school only. So if there are different things that you are doing, but like in the school you are doing IT implementation, you are doing civil construction, but it is all related to one part of the thing. So it will be, you will be called a project manager if you are managing the whole project. You can also manage a part of the project, like you are managing only the IT section of the school implementation, IT. So implementation of IT, intercom and all those things. So that can be also a project you are managing. A project manager you can be for that particular section, or you can be a particular project manager for the complete school. So that can be okay.
Okay, it is clear now.
Yeah. Okay. So please confirm if anybody is still missing in the WhatsApp group. I wrote hello and I posted again the free transfer link. All class recording will be uploaded in the drive within 1 day. So if anybody is still missing, please let me know. Otherwise, before next class, you have to make sure that you are added in the group. You have downloaded all the files that I have sent to you. The V transfer file specifically. So if you find any difficulty, let me know. My email ID, everything is already there. So you can always contact me, WhatsApp to me. Okay. So that is there. So we understood about the project hierarchy. So if you will talk, the project manager is the lowest, then comes program manager above him, and above come the portfolio manager. So if you find any job on LinkedIn or any job site where it says project manager, program manager, portfolio manager, please go free to do that. You can apply for all those jobs. Program manager, project manager, portfolio manager, you can apply for any job. Don't think that it is for not you. If you have knowledge of project management, if you have done project management training, you can do all the training. Okay. You are eligible for everything. So we come to this particular thing. Now, I hope everybody is in the group. So this is the definition that has been written. A program means a collection of related projects working toward a common goal, towards a common goal that are managed in coordinated manner to obtain shared benefits and control that might not be achieved by managing them individually. Portfolio means collection of project, programs, subsidiary portfolios and operations that the organization invests in and managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. In some organization, a project manager PMO office will support programs and projects within a portfolio. In some organizations, a project management office PMO will support programs and projects within a portfolio. So what is a PMO? This particular word comes, project management office. So when we come to project management office, so in any company, any organization, what happens? So there is in big companies, not every company, I'm saying in some big companies, there is an association or there is a department which is called PMO, project management office. What does project management office does? So example, your company is into 10, 20, there are different project managers, different projects being done at the same time. So our PMO office, project management office, it standardizes the forms. It makes sure the resources, manpower, material, they are shared between different projects. So example, if there is let us say crane that is needed at one side and another side. So instead of one crane waiting at one side, they will understand, okay, site A need from 10 June to 15 June, the crane. So they will make sure from 9th June or 10 June morning, the crane is there up to 15 June. and so on. So it's a very, very good thing. So the project management office, they will be like a leader as a supervisor to supervise the different types of projects and the coordination between them, so that the manpower, the material, the resources, the knowledge, it can be shared between the company, and all the projects can run smoothly without waiting for manpower or resources, and without increasing the cost. Because if a company keeps one crane for different site, so 5 cranes you have to keep. Instead of that, you keep one crane and you share between different projects. So that is why a PMO is important, and we will study more about the PMO in coming thing. So we were talking about project manager, product manager, portfolio manager. So these are the different projects when you are doing, and then the hierarchy increases, as we said. And when you go about the operations, the job is done. And then the strategy. What is the strategy? Your plan, action plan, ideas, vision, mission, strategy, and regulations. There's a very common word, vision and mission. It always comes in any training you do, vision and mission. If you go to your company, you will say the vision of the company is this, mission of the company is this. What is the basic difference between vision and mission? Everybody is like some people who are in Saudi Arabia. So they will say the vision is vision 2030, or every country has their own vision, or any company has their own vision. And then there is a mission. What is the difference between vision and mission? Vision and mission. What is the basic difference? Any idea? This question comes generally, people ask, what is the vision? What is the mission? Or if example, we have somebody in our group. So I will not say Vasant sir, but let us say anybody who I think is a bit young. So let us think of Miss Muaz. I think she is a bit younger to many people. So let us say she has a vision to become the CEO of her company, or CEO of a good company in next 5 years. Ms. Muaz sets a target, a vision for herself, that in next 5 years, I want to be the CEO of this particular company, or CEO of a similar type of company. She has a vision. What is a vision? It is a dream that you want to achieve in next 5 years. So that is a vision. That is your idea that you want to achieve. Now comes mission. What is a mission? Mission are the steps which will guide Ms. Muaz how to achieve her vision. Every vision entails a mission. Yes, sir. So what will happen? Ms. Muaz has thought of a vision. In next 5 years, she wants to become the chief executive officer of company, of her company, or of a similar type of company. So she is thinking that I am just fresh and everything. Now what I can do to become the CEO of a similar type of company in next 5 years. So how will she achieve that? So those will be her mission. So she decides, she does a root cause analysis, and she does her analysis of herself, strategy and everything. She organizes, how can she achieve? So she says, she find, Miss Moaz, just I'm giving idea, so don't think it is personal. So she says that now I am just a graduate. I hold a bachelor's of engineering degree. Now I have seen the people who are CEOs, young CEOs, they are having an MBA from a top-notch universities of the world. So she says, see, I'm young. Why I can't do a 2-year MBA from Harvard Business School, or from Stanford Business School, or from INSEAD in France, or from Wharton, Kellogg's, New York University, let us say, and so many different top universities of the world. I want to do a MBA from there, where in organizational leadership or business operations or marketing and anything. So she plans that I will be doing an MBA from the top university in the next 2 years. So that she is putting a 5-year vision that she wants to become. No, one of the mission step is that she identifies the gap analysis she does for herself. And she says that almost all the CEOs are masters, MTech, MBA. I am not. So there is a gap analysis. I want to do that. So she puts a mission that in next 2 years, I have to do an MBA from the top university of the world. This is one of her mission. Then she says that another mission after that, I will be working for 2 years in US. I will be working for 2 years in US after doing, because once you do the MBA from these top universities, you get very good jobs in United States of America, of course, or any part of the world. Then after I've got 2 years experience, I will come back to Kuwait and I think she's from Kuwait as far as I remember. So she says, I will come back to Kuwait. Next 1 year, I will work with a very big organization as a senior management. And then I will join another company. I will leave the company. If they don't promote me, I will leave the company and join the company, other companies as a CEO. So these are the mission that Ms. Moaz wants to achieve. So this is the difference between vision. Vision is the dream that you want to do, and mission are the steps. And strategies, what are the strategies that you want to do? So this is the vision, mission, and strategy. Strategy means your plan that you want to do. So the same thing is explained here. By the way, when we were talking about this thing, I always explain to all
Sir,
the people.
can you go to the previous slide?
Yeah, please.
Sir, can you go through the previous slide? On that slide, is in the left hand side, there is 4 ideas. One ideas, vision, mission, and then achieve business. These are all the criteria or attributes of the PMO are we written over there.
Correct. So what they are saying, when you say achieve business objectives, so what the portfolio is all the thing your company is doing. So what the portfolio means, everything that your organization is doing. So achieve the business objective, do the right projects. So there are many projects that you will be getting. So when we are doing the earned monetary value, selecting the project, so you will select which of the 5 projects we should do. So instead of doing every project, you will do the right projects that can take your company, build up your portfolio, expand your portfolio. So for that one, you need a PMO support. And when we are doing the product service, when you are doing some projects, it is the shared benefits. You do the project together. Unique benefit, do projects right, project objectives, unique benefit, and other thing is there. So what they are saying, if you see, when you are achieving the business objectives, so these are the guidelines. How you will achieve this? Through portfolio management, through the PMO, and so on. I hope it is clear, sir.
But I just want to know one more thing. The PMO, is there the risk analysis part, the contract part? These are the aspects of PMO, or is it done by the other programmer?
No,
and
so
PMO
sir, it is done by it is done by the project manager, and it is analyzed by the PMO. Generally in companies, it is done by the project manager and it is analyzed by the PMO. But there are different type of structures in organization. We will see different type of PMO in the coming slide. So some PMOs are like authoritative. They give like a direction. Some people are supporting PMO. So it depends upon different type of PMO setup. We will do it in the coming slides. So they are different. So some PMO, they do the risk analysis, and they do whether out of 10 projects where we should do. And some project managers also do. And how to do that analysis? It is called like earned monetary value, which we will do when we will go into the risk management part of the topic here. There are 2 things which is called considered complex in PMP training. One is this one, calculating which project to do earned monetary value. And second is to do the critical path method of scheduling. This is considered toughest in PMP. But when we will be doing, even I can teach you now without any experience of those things, and you will become an expert in 15 minutes. So those will become the easiest topics you will see. It's a very easy thing, but people get confused because it needs to be broken into a small piece, and in 15-20 minutes, you become a master of those topics. So we will come there, sir, in the risk management part, when we will come and we will do the earned monetary value and other thing to calculate those. So what I was telling you, like I discussed I gave the example of Miss Moaz. She wants to become and do from Stanford, Harvard, the MBA and everything. So there are many people like me who are already working full time. I cannot leave my job. I cannot leave my job. I have to support my family. I have other responsibilities. I have to work full time. So, but I want to do some courses from Harvard Business School, Stanford University, so that it adds my credibility in the CV. It adds a lot of weightage to me. I increase my knowledge. I can show on LinkedIn that I have done certification program training from Harvard, in Seed, Stanford, Massachusetts, California, Wharton, Buffalo, Kellogg's, so many top universities, IMC example. But I don't have time and I don't want to spend money. So there is a very good website. Please note it down. edx.org. Some of you may be knowing, and those who are not knowing, you can see this. Please note it down. edx.org. Okay. What is the website now? edx.org. I think everybody is on the WhatsApp group, correct? Everybody is on the WhatsApp now. Nobody is missing. If still somebody is missing, so what you can do, say there are 250 and more universities. So some people who are from India, they may think I want to do from IIM. Okay, you go on IIM, search IIM. Okay, so there are so many IIM's courses are there for free. Now I will teach, so I will tell something which everybody knows. As I say always, Harvard's MIT is in technology, they are number one, and Harvard is very good in management, Stanford, Harvard. So I go for Harvard University, and there are many certificate courses that you can do. So you have to search introduction to computer science. No, not for me. Python, not for me. Artificial intelligence with Python is not for me. In exercising leadership, foundation principles. This is something which I think I can do. The art of persuasive writing and public speaking, I can do. And I can do managing happiness, fundamental of neuroscience. Today I was telling you about neuroscience. That is there. Emerging entrepreneurship in emerging economics. This is something which is very, very good. Now we have one person, I think Laksh sir, coming from the legal and background. So he says, okay, there are thousands, thousands and thousands of courses from all top universities.
Can you share the screen?
Yeah, madam, I will share it now. So my screen is not shared.
No.
Oh my God.
No,
I'm
sir,
sorry.
no, sir.
I'm sorry. So I'm really sorry. So what I did, I will just explain you again. I went to this website, edx.org. Sorry, I didn't say, so you can please share. Sorry, Mr. Ravi, I didn't read the chat. I'm sorry for that. Sometimes, you get confused. You forget that this screen is not shared. So the previous presentation was being shared. So I go to edx.org. I have shared it on WhatsApp, also the link. And no, I want to do a particular course. I'm interested. So I go to Harvard University. I don't want to spend money. See, I'm a miser man. I don't want to spend money, but I want to do courses and certification. I want to build up my knowledge. I want to build up my CV. I want to build up my LinkedIn profile and say, I have done certification program from Harvard University on. So Mr. Laksh, who is from our legal team, he can do this one, contract law from trust to promise to contract, Harvard University. But for other people, let me say, I want to do entrepreneurship in emerging economies, okay, like countries like India, Bangladesh, Philippines, Nepal, Sri Lanka. These are all emerging economies developing themselves very fast. So I want to do. So can you see how many people have already enrolled into courses? 769. Now, if you see, it starts June 10. Why it is showing June 10? Today is the date. This is computerized. If you will see tomorrow this course, it will show it starts June 11. That means you can do it anytime. It is self-paced. It will six weeks. You have to spend 3 to 5 hours per week. You can do it early or also you can finish. You can do in 6 weeks maximum, 3 to 5 hours if you spend. Self-paced. Progress at your own speed. If you are very good, so you can watch the videos, you can solve the questions. Some easy questions come, objective questions. And so what it happens, after you have done this course, you will do this course from Harvard University. You will get a certificate from Harvard University. What you will learn these things. An awareness of the opportunities for entrepreneurship in fast-growing economies, understanding of conceptual framework for evaluating such opportunities, and an appreciation of the type of platform that lend themselves to the entrepreneur solutions. This is the professor from Mr. Tarun Khanna and George Pollan Lehman professor, Harvard Business School, Harvard University. This is the Harvard Honor Code. Now, see, now there are two things you will get. You either do this course and you get a certificate for free. This is something. And there is a verified track. You pay it $219 and you get a verified track. So what is the difference between audit track and verified track? So you may be knowing. So if you do a free, you get certificate, you download everything, you get a certification, everything is perfectly fine. Graded and assignment and examples are not there, but you will do a certification that you have done. But I will show you my LinkedIn. Just a minute. So Mr. Laksh has sent me an invitation. Thank you, Mr. Laksh. Now we are connected. So if you see, I have 9,571 connections with my 13,272 contacts. So I am a very bit active on social media. See, this is what I was talking. brand promotion. See, they are promoting Saudi Arabia, and this is a place in Riyadh, I think. The place name, somebody, if they have gone to Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, this place I think is Darya or Darya. This is the place, I think, Darya or Darya. It was the old capital of Saudi Arabia. Okay, so what all I was teaching, I'm not understanding. Okay, what I was telling, yeah. So let me go. Okay, so let me go into my profile. So this is my profile, and so it shows myself, where I'm working, the institute from where I've done my master's and all those things. So now I have done some certifications program. So one of them, this is like, if you click here, it says, view my verified achievement from CIM Chartered Managers Canada. Chartered Manager is the highest status that can be achieved in the management and leadership profession in the world. Chartered Manager is all about professional recognition and is the highest status that can be achieved in the management and leadership position. And it is, institute is the chartered body of management and leadership bestowed globally by the UK, US, and Canada. Now, once you will do a certification program from there, so what does it mean? Verified track. So if you click here, this is what is called verified track. So somebody, this badge has expired, I have to renew, I have to pay them $575. But if somebody has to do, they have to verify the badge. They will verify if really I have done or not. So it will say, yes, issued on May 25. It's not, I have done 25 May. I've done it long back. No, but what has happened that every year you have to renew. So expired, it is saying, so I have to pay them money to renew. So it will say, yes, it was issued on 25 May to Fussy Heather. So anybody can say that it is authentic certificate. Like I have not, like I'm saying wrong, or I've copied it from internet. So Shaheen Muhammad sir, you are writing in Malayalam, and unfortunately we cannot understand, sir, Malayalam. So if you can write in English, we can avan topic vittu ponkunto alia. I really don't know what does it mean, sir. But I am a technology geek with so correct. So I will use ChatGPT and see what does it mean. So I will use ChatGPT and see what Mr. Shaheen has to say to me. Translate in English. Let's see if ChatGPT. I'm going to move away from the topic, Ali. I don't know. So we are moving away from the topic, sir. I do understand, but this is something very good for all of us to share. That's why I'm sharing. Sorry if you think I am moving away from the topic. So what happens? You do a course, you do this certification, you are doing from top universities. Now, if you want to do projects management, okay, there are hundreds of courses that will come from projects management. See which course you want to do. The University of Maryland Project Management Center for Excellence, Sustainable Construction. So those who are from the construction industry, they can do stakeholder collaboration, organizing industry and profession in construction, risk management. We have a couple of people from risk management. You can do this. Executive educations are paid one. Executive educations are paid one. So don't go on executive education. You can see these courses, which are the courses. These courses are free. Executive education is paid one. So you go on the free one. So TUDF, BID, Lean Six Sigma, Program and Project Management, Advanced Literature, IT Fundamentals for Business Professional, Leadership in a Virtual World, Storytelling that delivers program and project outcomes, Financial Information and Analysis, Agile Mindset in Development Projects, Inter-American Development Band, Introduction to Project Management, anything. So there are many things that you. So one is Rochester Institute of Technology, very, very famous in America. One of the branches in UAE also. So this is a course. See, it starts July 10. This is also a free course. All the courses are generally free. And if you want a verified track, you can do in 449. So please build up your knowledge. Please build up your skills through edx.org. And sir, there are hundreds of courses, sir. Strategic project management is also there. So what was that website? edx.org. There are hundreds and thousands of. So example, I want to learn about strategic projects management. Correct, sir? I write a strategic. See, whatever is executive education, it will be paid. You have to pay it. But whatever is course, that will be free. So let me see. strategic application of IT project and project, University of Washington. So you see whichever is from your field. Don't do anything like if you are from IT, don't do construction, do whatever is from your field related thing. So you see strategic projects, many things are coming, corporate social responsibility, CSR, strategic approach, decisions for project leader, exploiting risk. And so these are the strategic decisions. These are like strategic projects management. So University of Maryland, free. University System of Maryland, you can do this course in English. 1 to 3 hours you have to spend and you will be able to do it. How we know which one is free? And sir, it will be written. If you go into the course, it will be written here, sir. If you go down here, it is written audit track free. You see here, sir, you can see free. So all the courses are free. So if you see here, programs and degrees are not free. The courses are free. These are all are free. If you go in degrees and this, that will not be free. Okay. Go in courses and see whichever topic you want to see or whichever university. So generally, I don't go by course. When I do some course, I go by university's name because in today's world, the brand values. So I go by Harvard University, Stanford, MIT. You do those certifications. That will. So example, MIT is there. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, #1 engineering technology university of the world. So introduction to computer science, not for me. Supply chain analytics. So somebody, I'm not remembering the Mr. Ahmed, I think he's from Sudan, working in supply chain. He can do this particular course. So I received one message. Somebody has to join or what? Farhan with you. Oh, sorry. So there are many things that you can do all this time. So, okay, so we come back to our topic because I'm getting a message that so the reason I generally told you about this because there are many young enthusiasts. You can build up your knowledge and skills on these things. So that was the only objective to tell you about this. So, and it's not compulsory to do or anything. It just build up your knowledge and skills. So you can build up your knowledge and skill. So program management, when we are talking, it is that defined as the application of knowledge, skills, and principles to a program to achieve the program objectives and to obtain. I hope it is clear. Okay, noted. So anyway, Mr. Shajin, what you were asking, I didn't understand, sir. If you can please ask me. Please ask me. You are saying something in your language. I didn't understand actually. So if there's anything, please let me know. So a program component refers to the project and other program within a program. Project management focuses on interdependencies within a project to determine the optimal approach for managing the project. This is what we explained: program management, project management, and portfolio management. Portfolio management is defined as the centralized management of one or more portfolios to achieve strategic objectives. The program or objectives of the portfolio may not necessarily be interdependent or directly related. Objectives of portfolio management is to guide organizational investment decisions, select the optimal mix of programs and projects to meet strategic objectives, provide decision-making transparencies, prioritize team-making and physical resources allocations. So when you know in portfolio, you know which type of projects need to be prioritized. See, there can be 10 projects, but which is the most important project that you need to do? That we will do through earned monetary value or whichever is very, very urgent, which is related to safety, which is related to the business needs. So based upon that, there are many different criteria to define which is the top priority one. So you will do the different top priority projects based upon those things. Increase the likelihood of realizing the desired return on investment. See, if you are doing a project, there can be 3-4 different projects, but you have to see which is going to give you a higher return on investment. How you find higher return on investment? This is done through market analysis, data analysis, forecasting. Forecasting means futuristic calculation. You see, which is going to, yeah, Vasant sir, please ask.
So I just wanted to kind of quickly get the gist of, the standalone project and program management and portfolio. So let's say I am handling one project, right?
Yeah.
So that would make me a standalone project manager.
Correct, sir.
My boss, who has multiple managers report to him, who handle multiple projects. So I assume he was the program manager.
Correct, sir.
My boss's boss, who has multiple leaders reporting to him for projects, would be the portfolio manager. Is that right? Is my understanding?
Approximately. Yeah, approximately, sir. The last one, portfolio, if they are doing different types of work, so he's the top leader, as you are saying. He may be also looking after the project. He may be also looking after the business expansion. You know, it is a completely different area. So business, like example, if you see the CEO example, so he's not only looking after the projects management, he's also looking after the marketing management, sales and marketing, what it is called, HR, different domains he's looking after.
Got it.
He may be looking at, he will be called as a portfolio manager. Management. It centralizes the management. Welcome, sir. Centralizes the management of aggregate risk profile of all components. So when we say return on investment, so there are, let us say, 4 projects. So you will think which project will give me a higher return on investment. Suppose example, you have $1 million and you want to do 2 projects. So example, I'm saying you were thinking of making an apartment in India versus making an apartment in Dubai. And you were thinking that this apartment I am making, I will not sell it. I will put it on rent. What is your purpose? You are thinking, I will put it on rent. So you will calculate, now you will do the return on investment. Okay. So example, I will give my personal example. So I come from a small town in India. And in that small town, the rent is generally, is for a 2 BHK. The maximum that I can be paid is 10,000 Indian rupees. 10,000 Indian rupees, the maximum. And so 10,000 Indian rupees is what can be received on that particular project, on the rent. And example, if I have a flat, let us say in Dubai, for a 2 BHK, so 10,000 Indian rupees means, if I have to convert in dirham for other people to understand, so 10,000 dirham, it will be around 10,000 Indian rupees will be around 450 dirham. 450 dirhams, I will say. It is around the money. So 450 dirham is what is the rent that I will get per month in India in my area. So if I have to build an apartment there for rent purpose, I will say from 1 flat 2 BHK, I will get 450 dirham. So if I am building, let us say, spending 1 million dirham in building that apartment, in how many years I will get the return on investment? So I will say, okay, 1 million divided by number of flats that are there, multiplied by 450 dirham. So I will get this much amount in this much amount of year. Maybe I think 80 or 90 years it will come approx. I think so. Now I will do another calculation. If I build a flat in Dubai, let us say, spending 1 million dirham, let us say. So what is the rent? So I will say a 2 BHK in Dubai is 65,000 dirham a year. So let us say 5 to 6,000 dirham a month. Let us say 6,000 dirham a month or 5,000 dirham a month. So in 6,000 dirham in one flat, then the number of flats that I will build, and then what I will do to calculate the return on investment, 1 million dirham divided by number of flats into per month rate, the rent that I'm getting. So I will find that the return on investment is much faster. In 5, 10, 6 years, I will get back my 1 million dirham in Dubai as compared to my flat apartment that I will build in my small town. So the return on investment is much faster where? In Dubai. Investment also matters. Yeah, sir. It will matter. The investment will matter for sure. But I'm just making a comparative understanding to say which type of projects we want to do. Like when you calculate.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, I'm looking upon a project. When you go for a project, that time actually we do feasibility study. Then we, under the feasibility, technical, commercial feasibility, we go for risk analysis, and after risk analysis, part of the designing. Then we contracts in there, and when we go for a global contract, local contracts, and then after we go for installation and then commissioning. This is the total procedure. On that procedure, when you go for feasibility study, then comes after risk analysis whether the project is viable or not viable. So do you right now what So right now, what you are saying, the portfolio management, the risk analysis part, who's the project, the manager who is looking after is the portfolio manager, or the total whole of the department, means like design part and other part. There is all our streams been there, and who headed that streams, who that person is the portfolio manager. What exactly we want to say?
So
Because
what is a
investment part is already been done by the risk analysis category, and the manager who is been under the risk analysis category, they will take the decision only.
Yeah. So, sir, what happens? It depends upon different types of organizational setup. We will understand there are companies where the organizations are functional matrix. Then there are some where it is projectized matrix. There are different types of organizations and different types of hierarchy and level of authority. So if somebody is a projectized, so the project department has lot of authority. So they do all the analysis, risk analysis and everything. Sometimes it is at the corporate level. Before it goes, the projects are allocated. The feasibility is done, whether we should do this project or whether we should not do this project. So at the corporate level, maybe before you do the project, the risk analysis are done, the calculations are done. Those all things are done by business analyst professionals, maybe by some project managers. So it depends from different companies to companies. What you are saying is also right, sir, but it's not a compulsory mandatory rule that it will be only done by this. So the basic difference between the program manager, portfolio manager, it is the type of projects you are doing simultaneously. So if you are doing one project, you are just a project manager. If you are doing multiple projects, similar type simultaneously, you are a program manager. If you are managing multiple projects of different type, different business domains, you are a portfolio manager. Now, whether we should do this or not, it's called a feasibility study, economic study, whether we should do this project or we should not do this particular project. Then you will do the return on investment, the risk analysis, the calculations, what should be the actual price, what should be the demand price, what are the different risks that you face, what are the challenges that you face. Those all things are studied, sir, at different stages and at different team. Since some organization, it can be done before even the project is thought. So let me show you one of the example. I went for a couple of months for a particular factory. I joined them as a consultant and I was working as a technical and maintenance manager also for a few months. So the company was looking after, there was a new factory that was built in Saudi Arabia called Al Washim Poultry Factory. And the company for which I was working at that moment for a short interval of period, it was a golden chicken company. They wanted to buy a very new under construction factory of Al Washim Poultry. So a feasibility study was done whether we should buy this facility or not, or whether we should rent it or not. And if we should buy it, then in how much we should buy it. If we should rent it, in how much should I rent it. So this was a training. This was a report. It is many years back that I prepared. So if you see here, I wanted to show you the background. So many things are there, many complexities are there. So background, I wrote what is this company all about, and Al Washim Poultry, another thing. So one more thing as a suggestion is here, that whenever you are making a report, a feasibility report, a business report, always think that the person who is reading the report doesn't have idea about it. So you prepare the report from a layman's point of view. Why you prepare the report from a layman's point of view? See, if I am preparing, I may be a technical and maintenance manager in that company. Okay. It can be reviewed by a CEO who may be coming from marketing field, who may be coming from finance field, who may be coming from other field, who may be not knowing about the project, about the technical specialities of the project. So that is why he may find it difficult. And in a company, always remember, those people are valued who make the life easy for the top people and not those who make the life tough. So in fact, you have to think that you are cooking the food and giving. So background I have written, this is the background of the company where I am working. And this is the company which we want to buy, Al Washim Poultry. I compared their data at glance, background and everything. I also put the map where they have built a new complete reprocessing factory facilities. And I gave the satellite view, main road. So from the main road, you can see there is no road to this particular location. I have put that one as well. And this is in 2016. The treatment, what all things are they have built. Some factories is still under construction factory. Now what I'm showing, I'm just showing you one part, not everything. That processing plant is from Linko, Denmark, and year of manufacture 2015, and everything is there. Now, calculation. This is something that I wanted to show you for feasibility study. It will come again, but as the topic came, so I'm just explaining you. So estimated cost of brand new line is 6 million euros. Let us say 5.5 million euros we have estimated. Now, you know what is the price. You can ask a company and you can get the idea. So 5.5 million euro is the price of this brand new factory. But we have to know that considering the depreciation, a second-hand item is a second-hand item, even if you have not used it. So considering the depreciation of machine in 15 years with salvage value, what is salvage value? So what salvage value means, if you are doing, if you have a mobile in your hand, let us say, so, you say that this mobile, I bought it in, let us say 20,000 Indian rupees or 30,000 Indian rupees, or let us say 1,000 dirham. So even after I use 3 years, 4 years, even if I sell it in the worst condition, I will get 2,000 Indian rupees or I will get 100 dirham. So that 100 dirham or 2,000 Indian rupees, which you will get in worst condition also, that is called the salvage value. So I'm saying that the machine will lose all its value in 15 years. And after 15 years, you will be a valuation of 0.5 million euros of this 5.5 million euros. Generally, it is 10%. Generally, it is kept. It depends from company to company and area to area. And there are different depreciation method how you are calculating straight line method, double straight line method, which you learn in finance, especially when you do. So I have used the straight line method, single straight line method. Then I have calculated that every year the value will decrease as 363,333 euros. So I'm saying in 2019, because this report I'm preparing in 2019. So I'm saying in 2019, the ending book value will be 4.046 million euros. So what will be the value of 5.5 million plant? It should be 4.046 million euros. So I've put some photos and everything of the factory that is being built, and I have shown many things. And then I have done for each and every division of the factory, and I have calculated the same way for the civil work, for the electrical work, everything. And then I've done the sales and profit ratio calculation. It is also there in your training material I have given you. So you see that, okay, 8,000 birds you are making. So in worst condition, what you will make? In worst condition, you will make a profit of 192,000 real. In the best condition, you will make 384,000 reals. So now what I'm doing, I am saying that, okay, so I have calculated that after that depreciation cost, I have added all the depreciation cost in euros or in reals, and then I have converted it everything in real. So I say that total estimated cost under depreciation is 67 million reals, approximated. I'm saying 67 million reals. So this 67 million reals, when we are saying, this is the approximated cost. So when the company go for negotiation, they should negotiate in the range of 67 million reals approximated cost. And when we talk about the return on investment, ROI, which we were discussing, so you say out of the 4 conditions, 67 million reals you are spending, you have to spend. And in worst condition, you will make 192,000, and best condition 384. For return on investment calculation, you always calculate on the worst condition, not on the best condition. Why? Because if you achieve something better, it is always good. But for the calculation, you always look after the negative aspect, worst condition, and you do the calculation. This is a standard. For return on investment, 67 million real divided by 192,000 real per day. So in 350 days or 1 year. Yeah. So, and Mr. Vasan, this is a very good thing that I always say in many class, under promise and over deliver. So you always under promise and over deliver, because 67 million real, if you are able to achieve in 350 days, 1 year, your company will be happy. But if you achieve more, and if you, let us say, do in 300 days, your company will be much more happier. They will be making more profit in the remaining days. So under promise and over deliver. So return on investment we have calculated. Second scenario, renting, and all those things are there. So those things are there, sir. When we come to the portfolio management, we do then it's not only one thing. Then there are a lot of other things: earned monetary value, the probability, risk matrix analysis, which we will see when we are going to that part of the topic. So those all things will come. But what happens in a portfolio management? It aggregates risk profile of all components, all type of risk that can be there that with that project. It adds all the type of risk. What type of risk can happen? Fire risk, financial risk, loss of sales risk, different type of risks are there. We will see once we come to the risk management part of the topic. So it centralizes the management of all different type of risk and bring everyone at the comfortable layer. So for example, infrastructure firm has the strategic objectives of maximizing the return on investment. They may put together a portfolio that includes a mix of project in oil and gas, power, water, roll rate, and airports. So they want to achieve more and more with their portfolio. So that is, we already told the project management, portfolio management, strategic objectives of the, and what is an operations management? You remember we were doing about the operation. It is the repeated work that you do. Operation management is outside the scope of formal project management, is concerned with the ongoing production of goods and service. Why we are studying operations management when we are talking about projects management? Because at the end of the day, after you do the projects, it becomes a part of operations. So you need to involve those people, understand what are the requirements they look, what are the challenges they are facing, what are the things they are looking in the operations, what they want to do, how you do. So you have to use the end users, take their ideas, take their guidance, take this inputs, and then you do your projects. And you, before you hand over, because when you will hand over the project, you will hand over to an operation department. So you have to train them. You have to make sure that they are happy with the outcome of the project. So that is why business, both the projects and operations team meet at some time. So operation management, when we say, it is the outside the scope of formal project management, but it is concerned with the ongoing production of goods and services. It ensures that business operations continue efficiently by using the optimal resource needed to meet customer demands. At each point, deliverables and knowledge are transferred between the project and operations for implementation of the delivered work. This implementation occurs through transfer of project resource or knowledge to operation through a transfer of operational resources. For example, if you are making, let us say, a factory, you are making a factory of making biscuits, you are making a bakery. So once you have built a factory, you will train the operations people. See, this is how your machine will run. Then you will say that, okay, you will make sure that the output is fine, whatever was promised. The biscuits will be coming as per the desired shape and size, this desired thing. The mixing is happening properly. The weighing system is working properly. The packing system is working properly. So you will train the operations at the end. So that is why the knowledge transfer will happen from the projects team to the operations team. So operations and project team, they intersect. Why you need to meet and intersect? When you are developing a new product, upgrading a product, or expanding the output, you need to meet, because at the end of the day, it is the operations who will be using it on a day-to-day basis. Project is a temporary endeavor. Operation is a permanent endeavor, permanent efforts. So you will do the project and you will go, but the operation has to stay. So the project should be done as per the scope of work, as per the requirement, expectations of the project operations department, while improving the operations of the products development process at the end of the product life cycle and each closeout phase. Closeout phases means when you are going from one phase to another phase. So you have designed the project, you have designed the factory. Now you call the operations people and say, see, this is how we are designing the factory. This is where your truck people will come and will take the goods. This is how your raw material will come. Is it okay? Everything is okay. The operation people see what you are doing. You are putting raw material collection and coming from one side, and also, you know, the final goods going from that side. You know what will happen? It will create a lot of mismatch. What I was thinking, that we put raw material from one side and at the other side of the building, you get the output. Is this what we call change? No, sir. Change management is different change. What is change management? I will explain you just now after I finish this. So you said that the operations team say, no, no, no. The input of the raw material will be from the side, each side, and the output will be from the wet side. So we don't want to mix the input supply chain with the output supply chain. So you say, okay, okay, let me change. Then you make another design and say, see, this is the design phase we have discussed. Is it clear? Is it okay? So the operations team say, yes, then please sign. So that is where it at each closeout phase you discuss. Now, Vasant sir asked about change management. So wish to understand the standard operating procedure to put in place for the operational management. Okay, sir, I will explain you. So change management, when we say, so what happens in a change management? So example, your company is working on the old style of leader business. Now a new CEO comes. He says that, see, it's not about we are going to sell only the cathode ray TV. No, that is why we are going done in our sales. There will be a change management. Now I am going to mix the sales and marketing together. No sales different, no marketing team. Everybody is responsible for this. Now you have to upgrade your knowledge. You have to upgrade your skills. Some people will be made redundant. Some people will be added with responsibilities. Some people have to undergo training. We are doing what? We are doing change management. You say, okay, Mr. So-and-so, you will be responsible for this domain. Mr. So-and-so, you will be responsible for this thing. These are the criteria that you need to do. These are the stock keeping units which you will check. These are the things which we will do. So these are all change management. When you change the working style, or when you do the grouping or regrouping of the different people to obtain new objectives or defined objective, is called the change management. It can happen when there is a management change, when no new CEO, new director comes and they want to run the company in a different way. There is a very beautiful case study that I have put. If you go in this present not in there, yeah, there's a case study. There are very two beautiful case studies. If you have time in the weekend, we have free time, you read this case study, SEMCO A, SEMCO B. It's a very good case study about change management, specifically leadership. So in a nutshell, if I have to tell, there is a person, Ricardo Semler, working in a company SEMCO in Brazil. So they are a small company making pumps and small machines. So now the father, he wants to give the authority to the son, to Ricardo Semler. So Ricardo Semler, he goes to the office, he sees his father's company is working and functioning. He understood that he cannot do any change management. He will try, they will not accept, because all the management are his father's friend, directors are his father's colleague, those who are working with his father for 30 years, 40 years. It is very difficult to change. So he says to his father, I will take the authority of the CEO, but I have two conditions. One condition is that whatever decisions I will take, you will not say anything. And second thing is that when you make me join, you go outside this country for a few years, for a few weeks, and let me run the show for 6 months and let me show you what will happen. So father knew that Ricardo is an intelligent person, young man, lots of ideas. So he says, okay. He officially announces that the new CEO is Ricardo Semler, and he goes for vacation. Now, Ricardo Semler, what he does, at the end of the week on Friday evening, at whatever is their duty off time, let us say, I think 6 p.m. is the office close time. So at 5 p.m., he sends a circular and he put that from immediate effect, we thank all these people, and with immediate effect, these all people are terminated. And your benefit, your everything will be given to you before you come on Monday. Before Monday, no need to come on Monday. All your benefit, service benefit, everything will be sent to you by Monday. And on Friday, he puts this. And he put almost all the management in that list. Almost all the management he put in that list. So the people, you know why he put on Friday evening? So that in Saturday, Sunday, the gossips, the rumors, those all things will settle down. All the people's anger in 2 days will subsidize. And on Monday, people would come. So there were people who are gossiping, this man is a criminal, this man is a cruel man. If he can terminate people who have worked with him 30, 40 years, what will happen to our workers, who are engineers, workers, service supervisors? Maybe he wants to close the company. He's a stupid man. People are doing gossiping and everything. So he called all his employees on Monday morning and he says, I want to make my company that people come on a Monday morning with a happy face. They are happy and excited to come on a Monday morning. And he says, these are the change management which I am doing as of today. So what in his companies that he did lots of changes. So one of the thing was that in his company that there was a designated position that CEO will park here, engineering manager will park here, finance manager will park here. So he said no designated parking. Even if a labor comes, an operator comes, he can park in the place anywhere he wants. And if a CEO, that is me, if he comes late, he parks, he finds the space where he can park his car. We all are employees of this SEMCO company, and everybody is same. The people are very happy. Oh, I can park where the CEO is parking. Oh, great. And the second thing is, before everybody is going, their baggage is getting checked. So he's saying, no checking. We trust you. You check your bag yourself. When you are going outside, just check your pocket. If there is something, you keep it in that bag. And no question asked. Nobody will check you. Nobody will check your body or your bag, everything. We trust you. What is this change management? There are many beautiful things if you read. So this is change management, changing the style of managing the company, changing the style of managing the functions, changing the style of managing the business is all about change management. Okay, Lakshya sir. Somebody else. So Lakshya asked me a question. Wish to understand the development of standard operating procedure to put in place through operational management perspective. Sir, when we are doing this course, so there is one thing called lessons learned register. Lessons learned register is what are the good things, what are the bad things that we have done in this project. So those all things are put in a standard operating procedure when we are doing a project. So what has happened? Suppose we have done a particular project and you found some difficulties in that particular project. So you will say, this is the best way to do this project. This is the way we should not do the projects. So we will see one thing's become very, very important in project management. That is the lessons learned register. So we will be seeing that in tomorrow's class that will come, lessons learned register. So please read everything. So one last question before we stop. Is everything, what we are saying, is everything already everybody is on the WhatsApp group, correct? Everybody is on the WhatsApp group, correct?
Yes.
And this, I have already sent you the link of downloading everything on how to do this. Copy link, and I'm putting it here for everyone. Mr. Zishan sir, can you please send me a message? Can you please send me a WhatsApp message, Zishan sir? I will add you. WhatsApp group link. So actually, I think we cannot share WhatsApp group link in this, because you please note down my number and please send me a WhatsApp. So my number is here, sir. I'm sharing with everyone 00971 509275 So this is my number. And that is the link that I've given you. I hope the class was okay. If there is any concern, suggestion, please let me know. If you have anything, please let me know. And if something has not got clear, still you are free.
Sir, please uploaded all the PPT on the
sir,
Google
already
Drive
it is
or...
there. Already done, sir. You see the V-transfer I have sent by V-transfer. Before the class started, actually, I have already uploaded everything. And it is very well arranged. So if you see here, sir, everything is very well arranged. So if you go in the coaching, PMP, so IMC. So if you go, this is like this, everything arranged. Must to read, this is the presentation and Excel sheet, everything which we will be doing must to read. Extra, case studies, books recommended to browse, my profile, all things are already uploaded, sir. You just don't know.
This is segregated by class-wise. Class-wise been segregation been there, or there's randomly that been...
No, sir. It is not class-wise. It is based upon the importance. So what I'm saying, when I'm saying must do, must to read or something, that means these are the things that we will be doing. What are the thing in must to read? PMP training presentation, which we are doing. Then there is a question set. So once you will complete a topic, like let us say you did risk management. Okay. So there are lots of questions on risk management in the Excel sheet, and the answers are written, the explanations are written. So you can go through that questions and you can solve it. And if you are not able to solve, there are possibilities. So example, let me go, let us say risk management. Okay. There are many questions. So you have been assigned as a project manager for a sizable engineering project and you want to quickly review the project procedures. What would be the most helpful finding this information? So these are the 4 options. So you see what is the correct answer. So the correct answer is B. Why is the answer B? The explanation is here. So all these questions are important. These are must to do. Okay, sir. So must to do is something which you will do.
Okay.
This is the revision and important, not now. At the end of the course, these are all revision questions. Whatever we are learning, everything will be here. Agile manifesto, what is the role? So if you read it, it's a big page, but all the types of questions that can be asked in the PMP exam, everything is here. I'm not saying 100% it will come from here. Nobody can say like that, but most of the questions will be based upon that. Then we will be doing some numerical question, PMP formula with examples. If you see the questions that I have prepared, it is very well prepared, very easy questions come. They don't want to test your mathematics or knowledge. They want to test if you know the concept or not. So the questions are written, the explanations are written in very easy. Even people from arts background can solve it. So with the STAY formula, we will be doing all these questions. So when we say must to do it, all the question in must to do, we will be doing it. Okay. Then books recommended to browse. These are the books which I showed you. These are good to read, browse. Case studies optional for those people who are interested in building up their knowledge. Otherwise, it's not an issue. Extra, this is something when we are going, like example, now I showed you the feasibility report. So those feasibility reports are in more extra. They have put already feasibility report, this one. Then there is a Yanbo Salos project completion report, how you compare the evaluation. So when we are going into different zones, sir, we will be explaining all those things one by one. So, but at the moment, must to read is something which is very important, but download this folder. This is till the end, everything it contains, all the questions, everything. So you will be not missing anything. Okay. Zishan sir, can you please send me a WhatsApp message? I don't want you to miss. And this is the link where you can download. If the today's class was okay, please say good, bad, worse, anything is fine.
Yeah, excellent.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Fine. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. So, but I provided with EDX, but the institute said why I'm discussing. So anyway, it's fine. Just, we all are professional. So sometimes I do go ahead beyond the scope. So Mr. Shajin, I didn't understand really your question because you wrote in Malayalam. And unfortunately, I didn't. If you have any concern, please ask me, sir. Because the question I couldn't understand. So I just translated.
Sir, I have only one question.
Yes, sir.
Today we had just an overlook about the project management, but what are the content of this program and what are the steps we have to go?
Yeah, sir, it will come.
Till ending of this course.
Sir, there are 719 pages. We will do 719 pages. Everything will come. Rome was not built on a day. If I will teach everything, people will not come tomorrow, sir. I have to run the show.
I just want to know the content.
Yeah, the content.
I just want to know the content.
Yeah. So I will show you the contents, sir, just now. You are right. But actually, I don't want to show so much. Otherwise, people will run away. They will say this teacher is useless. Such a vast syllabus and how we will do in 35 hours and everything. So we will do everything. So if you see project management, so project integration management, scope management, schedule management, these all things we'll be doing. Okay. So those all things are the topics that we will do. Procurement management. So here, see here. See, these are the knowledge areas: integration management, scope management, schedule, cost. Then there is agile. Everything we will do, sir. Nut and bolt we will do. As I'm saying, we say nut and bolt. Everything that is in the 6th and 7th edition syllabus, as per the latest thing, everything will be there. Nothing will be missed out. I can guarantee you that one. And believe me, if you do the training, attend the training, try to attend the training, it will become a very easy journey for you. And people who have no experience, they have passed. And the people here, almost everybody has some or the more experience. You will definitely pass. Just please be present. Okay. Thank you, Shajin sir. But no, it's nothing to be sorry, because sometimes, because of the language barrier, I may not have understood. So anyway, so because sometimes yeah. Shikant sir, no, thank you. We are closing it. I'm stopping the recording.